seeing?
Thank you, Vinny Vine Sauce. Your memes are quite good.
God wants the game.
Speaking of Die Hard Dice, can I just say real fast? I spent about $70 American, which is about $100 Canadian, on Die Hard Dice. They had a deal. They might be having it. It's a sale where you can buy like 20 sets of really nice dice. Like not like that cheapo crap with one piece of plastic. I'm talking like beautiful sunset colored dice and like dragon colored dice for like you get 20 sets for like $75. I bought a box of them.
Wait, are these die-cast dice from Die Hard Dice?
Die Hard Dice, man. It's called.
Did she stutter?
Did I stutter?
I mean, to be fair, they only source the best die sets they can find and carefully examine each individual die before they ship it to you.
It's called the Dragon's Trove. I got it when I went to go pick it up at the post office. The lady at the post office, like it said as a description for what item it was, it said Dragon's Trove. And she goes, "That sounds so cool. What is that?" I'm like, "It's not that cool. It's a bunch of dice." And she goes, "Oh, that's still cool though." I'm like, "It's for Dungeons and Dragons, so it's called the Dragon's Trove."
Wow, rude.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give them out at games. So if I run any games locally, I'm gonna hand out free dice. Die Hard Dice.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
A die set that is as awesome as your character's favorite weapon.
I could grab my metal dice and use those today.
Yeah, go for it.
I gotta pour out the other dice though.
And we should let all of you know that Die Hard comes with a very specific guarantee and a very simple one that if you're dissatisfied with any of your dice for any reason at any time, just contact them at service@dieharddice.com and they'll make it right, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
That's Die Hard Dice, the unofficial, not sponsor of the Unexpectables and Prince division.
Sponsor us, Die Hard Dice. I know they can't.
What the hell's wrong with you? Why don't you love us?
I know you can't. We can't show your product physically, but by these testimonials, people will know what they'll get. Come on.
They understand, okay?
I mean, I just went to their website and started looking through the dice. These are really fucking cool.
They're really nice dice.
And the trays are too. How do you make a tray look cool?
I have a tray. I bought a tray locally at a local game shop, which, by the way, if you don't want to order through Die Hard Dice, check out your local game shop because they also sell their products in shop where you can buy them directly so you can eyeball them and know exactly what you want. Notice this, Die Hard Dice Senpai.
Jesus
Christ. Oh, they have dark iron
you
dice.
You are shilling so hard right now.
We're not shilling. They're not a sponsor. We would never shill Die Hard Dice on our stream.
Die Hard Dice, come on, respect this hustle.
We should probably introduce ourselves because we're running a bit behind.
We are.
Oh, sorry, I was deep in Die Hard Dice's category log.
Arkolf, sponsor yourself.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's your
talk. What do you do?
Oh,
what is the product that is Arkolf? Is it good?
No, believe me, I've partaken. It's awful.
So I don't know what it means.
You caught me completely off guard. I was distracted.
I was gonna say, like, is it dangerous to?
I tried to pass the ball to Monty, and she no-looked to Arkolf, and he fumbled.
No, you don't realize I was about to say something that would have been really, really fucking bad, and I stopped myself because I immediately thought, like, what's a dangerous product warning? And I immediately went to do not swallow parts, and I was like, I can't say that.
No, you cannot. Not after the last couple sessions.
You can find me on twitch.tv/Arkolf, where I may stream tomorrow with the Murder Cave. Anything beyond that depends how busy I am. I am sorry.
It's okay.
Let Arkolf rest. He's been helping me.
You've been helping me. What the hell are you talking about?
Whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. Connor, say something.
Hi, Connor.
Hi. I'm Distortion Devil. You can find me on Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch at Distortion Devil, where I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. On Tuesdays, I stream Roll Initiative Wrestling and Ring Fit Adventure. Roll Initiative Wrestling is my 2K20 D&D themed wrestling show. Friday is Friday Funhouse, where I play a lot of fun games with my friends. We played League of Legends, and I got really mad.
Yeah, you did, but I had fun. Yeah. I played too. It was. Really
I might have said a few things that we all regret, but you know.
We won. We beat that team. We beat that enemy team in the end. We came together and we all went crazy.
And we showed that Rivens ain't shit.
They ain't shit. I'm always embarrassed to talk about League of Legends because, like, you guys have roommates and Sarah's in it, and it's just like, man, it feels like when I first met Sarah, Bosco like totally put me on blast and embarrassed the hell out of me because
Yep.
like I
I
didn't
had
want
a
to bring
running
it
thing
up.
with him.
I didn't want to bring it up because I'm like I don't want to make Sarah feel uncomfortable because it's like I do like the game a lot. I wouldn't say like I'm like head over heels like slobbering at the mouth for it, but I do really like the game a lot. And so like I'm in a meeting with Sarah and I'm like, here's what we're gonna do for the show and here's what's gonna happen. And then Bosco's just like, Monty really likes League of Legends and likes that you're Jinx. I'm like, Bosco, can we focus? And then like it made a joke and I felt really embarrassed because I'm like, yes, you did a great job, but at the same time, I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable.
But
So.
us just me.
I know.
Us just Sarah.
I know. It's
It's
weirding
all
out
good.
now because like we'll play and whenever we have a Jinx, I'm like, fucking Sarah. I just get mad at you.
Fucking Sarah.
Fucking Sarah.
I get all the sodas because I'm already Jinx. Yay! Automatic default.
But that was fun. Connor, thank you.
Yeah.
Bosco.
Hey, Sarah, where
You're
can they find you?
No, Bosco,
wasn't
where they
done.
gonna find you?
No, hey, I'm running the
No.
show. Sarah, where can they? Sarah,
You
you
realize,
can find
Bosco,
Sarah
if you
at
go,
Sarah
if
and
you go
Willow.
last, that
wasn't-
means you have to be shield the hardest.
I
That's
wasn't
fine. I'll
done.
take it. I deserve to be shield the hardest. I'm the best.
Oh,
You go
Connor
from
wasn't
you to
done.
next.
I wasn't
Oh.
done.
See,
Oh
Connor
shit,
wasn't
we
done
bonus.
either, Bosco.
Oh no,
What's up with that?
Monty,
I stopped
Monty,
at
you bonus
panicked him.
actioned him.
I
Why
stopped
did
at
you
Friday.
panic him?
I'm sorry. I'll just shut up
As my-
now. I'll be quiet.
as
I'm
my-
sorry.
For my bonus
Thank
action,
you.
I'll say that
I'll call on you,
Saturdays
it's
I'll say that Saturdays we finished Bayonetta today, and thank God for that because I didn't like that game. And we'll be moving on to Bayonetta 2, which I hope is better. People say it is. I hope it is because I'm downloading it and I paid money for it on stream. So yeah, that's happening next Saturday. And Sunday we're making some Devil May Cry 5 mods. Just chilling out and making a mod. It's fun. Now I'm done.
Nice. Sarah, where can they find you on Twitter?
Sarah with an H and with an E, Willia, at that stuff on Twitter.
Did you have anything come out recently?
Sort of. Oh, there's one thing I was double checking to make sure I could talk about, but not really.
You can play it
Okay.
safe. You never know.
Yeah, play it safe. Trust me, it's always better that way.
I don't want to be responsible for Sarah going to voice actor jail.
Oh no, there is no voice actor jail. You just don't work anymore.
That's that.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
There are fates worse than jail, Monty. By the way, where can they find you?
Do you think we're skipping over your shilling it, Bosco? That ain't happening.
I get to go last. Monty, where can they find you?
Hi, you can find me at MontyGlue on Twitter, and you can find me at twitch.tv/MontyGlue. If you're following me on Twitter, boy oh boy, I've got a lot of art commissions coming in because I can't control myself. I'm very excited. I should share the OS one I got today. At least it's a progress shot, and it looks amazing. And I'm also going to be going on a trip here Tuesday. I'm going to be going to a Jasper Park, so I'm going to try and post as many pictures as I can while I'm out there because it's going to be gorgeous. And you can find me at twitch.tv/MontyGlue, where Thursday we played Devil May Cry 3. And
Yes.
I lost my fucking mind. That game is ridiculous.
There's quite a jump from the wackiness.
Yeah, there is. There is for sure. We have guys riding fucking missiles like they're skateboards. He shot a billiard ball to hit every other billiard ball in the air, which makes no sense. There's so much bullshit. It's fun, but there's so much crazy shit, and I don't know how to feel. Because like at one point I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool, but then it goes from being cool to just like stupid, and I feel bad because I'm like laughing and just like pointing out like, what the hell is this? And poor Connor, I know you love it, Connor, but man, sometimes I'm like, oh, come on. It's so silly.
It's so good. It's so good.
Oh, God. So you can catch me playing Devil May Cry. I'm playing the entire series blind, by the way. I know nothing about the series. I'm playing the entire series blind. So if you want to catch that, it's on Thursday nights at like about 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This weekend, there's not going to be a Pokemon stream. I'm actually joining Day 6 DR as a player, as a guest star. And you can catch that at Yarrow Shen. I'm going to spoil it right now. I'm playing Os. I am playing my Goliath boy. So if you want to catch me as a guest on D6DR, definitely check out at Yarrow Shen on Twitch for that. Okay, there you go. I'm done.
Nice. So Monty, I have a question.
Oh God, yeah.
What the fuck? Let me do my job. There's a lot of bits and subs. Do you want me to like run through them before? Because
You
it's
have 10
7.
minutes. You have 10 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. All right. So Burnout Vaughn with a tier 1 subscription for 3 months. Now it's time to find out the results of Bryant and Kel's spooky sleepover. Oh, great. I can't wait. Random Man, Duke Skelebuns, and Moose. Thank you for the tier 1 subscriptions. I appreciate those. Mizu with a tier 1 subscription saying 2 months. Ha ha ha. We got too many fandoms, which is true, with a Twitch Prime resubscription. Alexander the Great. Wow, coming back from the deep lore. Tier 1 subscription saying, remember people, totally not sponsored by Die Hard Dice. Truth. SSF Shadow 101 with a tier 1 subscription saying, I can watch, yay. Game Master Anth with a tier 1 subscription saying, Die Hard Dice, yippee-ki-yay, mother. Yeah, you bleeped yourself. Nice. Rune Wolf with 10 bits saying, may luck be on your side tonight. Ha! We burned all those on some nat 20s on Wednesday. What are you,
God,
crazy?
yeah, you did.
Welsh 93 with a tier 1 sub saying, wait, the Die Hard Dice? Yes, Die Hard Dice. Burnout Vaughan with 100 bits saying, your relationship with Die Hard Dice is that meme. I feel sorry for you. I don't even think about you. I don't know what meme you're talking about, but I'm sure my compadres do. We have Cyan Fox 10 with a resubscription at tier 1 for 2 months. I'm back for more Fantasy Police. I guess Hardcore Dice. Bebop Diaz with a tier 1 resubscription for 3 months in a row saying, my brother also my brother also bought some Die Hard Dice. TM, they are lovely, and so are you guys. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. At least 4 of us are lovely. Holy cow with 100 bits, so I caught up on the past 8 episodes over the past week so I can finally watch live. How are you guys? I think we're doing good. Lunatic Crow with a tier 2 resubscription. Thank you so much for that tier 2 sub. We've got Irwin with a tier 1 sub. We got Elavines, I think is how I say that. Raleigh Bob with a tier 1 sub. Thank you guys for that. Dusk with 400 bits saying, been having a rough week, relationship troubles and anxiety, but I am so happy to catch this live. Thank you, Monty. Dusk Skelebuns with 1,500 bits saying, looking forward to tonight. Also, sponsor us, Die Hard Dice. Barrington with a tier 1 resubscription. We got Mick Morgan with 100 bits saying, time to steal the throne. I don't know if they got the bit boss, but if they did, I guess if you all have emotes, Remy's out for the new bit boss? ? Blackfoot Ferret with the elite bit saying hype increased. Maverick with the tier 1 resubscription for 3 months. Thank you. And then Mr. Insecure with 250 bits saying, oh boy, time for princely shenanigans. Rand Cossack with a tier 1 resub saying 3 months of the best cops on the block. Here's to more. Best cops on the block? Probably. Best in the city? Not even close. Blackfoot Ferret with 500 bits. Baya 1 makes a lot more sense after you play Baya 2. Whatever Baya is. I assume
Bayonetta.
you guys know. Got it. Is that the shorthand for it?
Bayonetta. Yeah.
It's Baya. That's
Bio.
Baya.
Sounds like
Baya.
the Bayou.
It's Baya.
Bionita.
Bayou
Baya.
has more crocodiles in it.
Yeah, it does. There's going real big, real down there where you get that Peter right there. I see Vanders with the 100 bills saying, whoa, happy for more Prince Division. It's helping me deal with the shitty weekend that because my tire got completely shredded the other day. Well, I'm sorry to hear that right there. Sorry about that. Robin with a tier 1 resubscription just finished our own D&D session by crashing a zombie wedding reception. Need to watch this tomorrow. Also amused that the number of episodes match the week counter on HRT, 9 weeks on estrogen, 10 on Tuesday. Woo! Keep it going. Congratulations. Sly with a tier 1 resubscription. Thank you so much. Rook the Cat as well. Aleda Megalodon with 100 bits saying, okay, new arc time. Last arc was big sad, but hold on. It ended happy. So that's good at least. Now comes the question, do we lean back with light-hearted fun? Or do we lean into strong sad? Or something else, because Monty's stories are more dynamic and well-written. Fair enough. There you go. Iroh Kaiser the Metal. I think that's how you say it. 1,500 bits. Bosco, I want to know that I am, in fact, waiting for a Newsies remake with Michael as the villain and the poor orphan Pseudo Dragon Boy as the hero. Oh, Pseudo Dragon Boy as the hero. Yeah, well, no. That's all I
I
can
think
say
we
to
could
that.
even find the poor lad.
Yeah, fuck him. Infinite Kitty with 500 bits saying, hey guys, after hearing the high recommendations of Die Hard Dice, all caps, I ordered my very own set of dark iron metal dice and we'll get them on this coming Monday. I'm so excited. Well, thank you so much. And if you could do us a huge favor, if Die Hard Dice asks you where you got them from, let them know. It's from their unofficial sponsor,
Die Hard
the
Dice.
Unexpectables and the Prince Division.
This is what you can get if you sponsor us.
Yeah, exactly.
true.
Die Hard Dice.
Yeah, this
Consistent
could be you.
business and return customers with the ultimate
we've got-
chills.
We've got Meeman and the Citric King with tier 1 resubscriptions. We've got Ryla Grimrick with a tier 1 resubscription saying, wait, new sponsor, question mark? Mighty with a 500 bits saying, did a charity motorcycle ride today. What made it more special was I got to ride my dad's motorcycle that he left to after he passed not too long ago. Well, I'm glad that you were able to take the bike out for a spin. It's always
I
good to
just
have
rolled-
mementos.
I don't want to scare you guys, but I just rolled 2 natural ones in a row as I was practicing these.
Why would that scare us? That should scare you. You're in trouble. And I see Briz
I'm
with
gonna roll something myself.
Oh God. And I see Briz with 3,000 bits. The last episodes of Prince Division and Unexpectables have been so unbelievably good that I had to watch them several times since the streams. Keep up the kick-ass storytelling. Also, P.S. Yoink. I think they're trying to steal the boss, the bit boss. I can't see it right now. Chocolate Zombie 101 with 500 bits saying, don't forget to check out the beautiful work of Edward Bosco on Friday Night Flashbang. Yeah, you should totally do that. Chocolate Zombie's on there. We got Irrelevant 29 with 1,000 bits. Thank you so much, Irrelevant, for the 1,000 bits. We've got Scraper Jack with the 500 bits saying, thanks, guys, for being here. Number sponsor Die Hard Dice. Yes, the Die Hard Dice should absolutely sponsor us. John with tier 2 for 3 months saying, 3 months, yes. So I wonder what happens now. And also Die Hard Dice. Die Hard Dice, please sponsor these guys. They're the
I'm
best.
scared because what happens if Die Hard Dice like emails us? It's just like, we want you to stop, and it's like, oh, okay. Like, what if they actually?
Monty.
What if it's like the Mint guy and
Monty,
they just tell us
Monty.
to stop?
Monty, roll to have Die Hard Dice sponsor.
Okay,
Hold on, I'm almost done.
Roll
I'm
it,
going.
roll it, roll it.
I'm almost done.
One.
Ladies and gentlemen, Die Hard Dice. It doesn't mean you don't suck at rolling.
I'm gonna roll again. Fuck that.
Knack
I
287
got
with 90
3.
bits. I have
That's the next step.
I guess that's
Knack
a
with
decent
a
Die Hard desist then.
I have a weird number of bits, 90 bits. Thank you so much. Hey, Monty, you don't get to switch dice. You have to stick with your Die Hard dice, which have now rolled 3 ones and a 3.
Guess what? Guess all of my dice are Die Hard Dice right now.
Valzoa with a
Die Hard
tier-
Dice.
Yeah, all of them are Die Hard.
All your dice are from Die Hard Dice. You don't say. Valzoa with a Twitch Prime sub saying, happy to catch the show live. Can't wait to see what happens tonight. Ebbia with 100 bits saying, here's some bits for remembrance of one of my players' level 20 characters as he perished to the Tomb of Horrors with the crown trap. Oh no, level 20 and you die? Hey, you at least had a good run.
Is that Tomb of Horrors? Tomb of Annihilation.
Tomb of Horrors.
Tomb of Annihilation is a tomb, but it's also a pre-made adventure book. But
Yeah, perish to the Tomb of Horrors with the crown trap is what they
slowly
say.
getting higher and higher, and I've been at around 18. Yeah, back down to 4. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up now.
Never mind. Monty, can stop rolling. You're going to make yourself sad.
Original.
Epic Lunch with 500 bits saying, here's my last bits for a while. Today I got fired from my terrible minimum wage retail job. Woo! Go get that unemployment. Rook Cat with 1,100 bits from the Necromancy Division. Go whatever the name of the soccer team is for Tannis's kiddos. They are called the Rampoon City Bulls. Way back, 200 bits saying, glad I get to watch live tonight. Unfortunately, my DMing session tonight got canceled, but I'm excited to see what happens. Well, thank you for joining us live. I made it in 8 minutes. I didn't need 10. You're good to go.
Okay, we're good.
Yep.
Let's do it.
All right. So when last we left our officers, you guys had not completed, but somewhat finalized your first official big case, looking into the disappearance of Taryn Sivum, a 20-year-old university nursing student who had gone missing quite a few weeks ago. You guys managed to track down the investigation to a collection of dragons, some of which you interviewed, others in which you had to arrest. You discovered that Taryn was having essentially not really an affair, but a secret romance with one of said dragons, who was basically part of an anti-human gang. The allies to this dragon, having found out that their leader was basically interacting with a human, kidnapped Taryn and held her hostage, using her to essentially feed off of her power. You guys managed to break into their house where they were holding her. You guys managed to get her out. A large chase sequence occurred in which Gibby, you managed to drive out with Taryn to the hospital to safety, whereas the rest of the party was attempting to subdue Ozomurk, the evil green dragon, to prevent him from breaking into the hospital. You guys managed to down him onto the ground. He was thoroughly arrested, and you guys managed to get Taryn to the hospital, where Acidback, the ancient green dragon, the only ancient green dragon, came to meet with her to determine what to do with her given her condition. After some very tense interactions, Taryn, I can't words right now. Kostemeyer, the dragon in which Taryn was having a relationship with, presented herself to Acidback, basically explaining her reasoning and that she wants Taryn to be safe. Acidback, kind of impressed by this sudden sign of civility, decided to accept Taryn, as well as accept Kostemeyer. In what way, you don't know yet. Thus bringing the case to a somewhat conclusion, though it is still open given the fact that Taryn is recovering. After you guys had reported back to the precinct, Captain Roche, seeing your guys' hard work and also your injuries, recommended you guys take a day to rest. And you guys have the rest of basically the week off to relax as you see fit. So you guys had a full day. So you had a full 24 hours where you guys just slept all day. You guys just went home and you just, potatoed all day. Well-deserved rest. You guys have fully healed. You guys have all your spells back and you leveled up.
Woo!
So with this time off, you guys have some things you wanted to get done, which you guys sent me. So we're going to start with, based off of time frame, we're going to start with Tanis in the morning.
Ooh.
So Tanis, as you wake up in the morning, your daughter is already getting on her soccer uniform. You know that she has a game this weekend.
Got your uniform on already?
Yeah, it's going to be in an hour.
Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, all right. I just fast as possible. I throw on like some sweatpants, some sneakers, a tank top, and my jacket.
Okay. As you get dressed and walk out in your sweatpants, you watch as Neff, your daughter, kind of looks up to you and kind of like has that kid look of like, oh, my dad's wearing socks with sandals kind of look.
Should I change?
No, it's fine.
I'm gonna change. Give me 2 seconds.
She
He goes
kinda
back in.
looks back.
He goes back in and he changes into a pair of harem pants instead.
I don't know what those are. I have to Google that.
It's
real
exactly the same, but bigger.
fast. Pants. Oh, they're like MC Hammer pants. She like grits her teeth and she just kind of opens the door, and she's got like a big water bottle kind of like loosely held in her hand, and a jacket kind of thrown over her shoulder. And she's like, "Dad, come on."
All right. I'm coming. He's throwing on his shoes real quick as he's hopping towards the door.
All right, you close up the door and you lock up and make your way to her elementary school. Her school is called Rampoon River Elementary.
Ooh. All right. Well,
Writing this down the wrong thing. Just writing it down. I was writing stuff in the Unexpectables book, and I'm like, that's not.
Oh, no.
It goes.
Wait a minute. So yeah, I just.
As you make your way there, there's like, welcome to being a parent. You guys walked here, but the parking lot is just filled, and there's people who are kind of trying to find a parking space. And you see a lot of parents getting out of the vehicles. It's not like a ton, but it's like a decent amount. You see it's all girls for this particular soccer game coming out. You see parents of various different races. You see actually other elves. You see humans, you see a lot of dwarves, and you do see some half-orcs too. And you also notice the one girl from the sports shop who you met Yagnar at the sports shop, this girl who was with him. You can see her kind of walking across the parking lot with kind of similar, exact same uniform as your daughter, and has like a jacket, kind of. She's wearing like a black jacket over top, making their way to the field a fair distance off. You can see now that they're basically getting like the field all ready to go. Parents are unfolding like foldable chairs. You see one dwarven mother like carrying two kids in either hand, and then their daughters running over like ready to bull rush like her friends, and there's a lot of laughter. A lot of people are very excited, and it's nice. It's a very nice day outside as well. It's perfectly sunny. It's a little warm, but it's comfortable. It's a little humidly warm, but it's not too much to be sweaty and uncomfortable. And the moment you walk towards the field with your daughter, you just smell freshly cut grass. And the smell of like people who've brought like snacks and things like that as well for this game. Your daughter immediately splits off from you and like kind of tosses you the water bottle and her jacket and just goes running into the field to meet it with a couple of her friends, you note.
Good luck, sweetie.
Yeah, thanks, Dad. And she just runs without even looking back. You see her meet up with two girls. One appears to be a furbog she's kind of tall. She's got like these two braided pigtails like that just kind of sprout out of the back of her head. It's kind of like this sort of subdued lilac kind of purple color. And the other one is another elf girl, and she's very pretty. She's got like a short blonde hair, and she's got like the little flower. What do you call those things? The snappy snaps. What are those called? Someone help me.
Snappy snap.
You know the thing that like you snap. You use it to pull hair back, and you snap it in place. What are those called? I used to wear them as a kid.
Just
A
a
hair
hairpin, I think.
It's like a hair clip. Yeah, I feel like there's a French word that we used for them.
Barrette?
A beret?
Yes, the barrette. Thank you, sir.
I'm helping.
I knew it was a B word, but I couldn't remember which one it was. And you just see them immediately just kind of all start laughing and like talking to each other.
Well, Tannis will look around. You saw the girl. He'll look around for Yagnar.
Okay, roll a perception check for me.
Here I go.
Okay.
Perception natural 1. Good start.
Natural 1. Yay!
Got to do your little grunt yell.
Nothing has changed. I'm trying to find appropriate music here. I couldn't find anything that would be all that good, but I'll just put that up for now.
The only thing appropriate here right now is Fortunate Son because I'm having flashbacks.
You don't see the orc guy at all. You don't see Yagnar anywhere. Unfortunately. As you guys kind of sit down, you hear now as a whistle blares over the field, and immediately like it's like a tidal wave of children kind of coming from the sidelines with their parents. They just go like onto the field. You count about like there's quite a few kids. You count about 15 individual girls. And they're all around the age of your daughter, probably from 9 to 12 years old, you'd say. And they all come running out, all various sizes. The furball girl definitely stands out. She's almost like, she's quite tall. And they make their way around the coach who begins to talk to them. And you see is on the opposite end, there's another team from a different elementary school now loading in off of a bus. And they all begin to show up with their parents and make their way on the other end of the field. Eventually, the teams begin to split up. Your daughter is put on the forward position, and the referee just blares the whistle. And immediately the kids just start going crazy. Like they just start kicking the ball and parents start yelling. And your daughter's pretty good, but she loses the ball a lot. She's definitely fast, but she's not good at keeping the ball with her. In the sense that like kids are able to kick it out of her control quite often. And they're just kind of going at it. And it's not strategic at all. Like the kids just see the ball and they all run towards the ball because that's the logical progression. Both the goalies are like picking grass on the ground. It's fun though. They're like, the kids are running around, they're going crazy. and it's quite a blast. You do feel a tap at your shoulder, though.
I turn around.
Hello. You see a green-skinned orc. You recognize him. He's bald. This would be Yagnar. He is wearing a Hawaiian shirt with khaki shorts. He's wearing flip-flops, and he's got one of those, like, the hats that's like the umbrella that you see golfers wear.
Yeah.
Yeah. He unfolds a like a foldable chair and kind of sits down next to you. He goes, "Mind if I have a seat?"
Not at all. Good to see you again,
Wow.
Yagnar. I was looking for you.
Well, why are you looking for a lug like me?
Well, I saw your little one that you were looking after.
Oh,
And I
yeah,
didn't see you,
Amelia.
though.
He kind of points over, and you currently see Amelia, like, she's the goalie. She's just kind of sitting there. She looks very lost in thought. Like, not really head in the game for sure. And he kind of turns back and goes, yeah, it's good for you. It's physical activity, you know?
Yeah.
Good for the muscles. And gotta watch out, though. They're a little fragile, right? When they're growing up like this. Not really babies anymore. Soft. But
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Build camaraderie.
yeah, exactly. Camaraderie. It's nice to see a bunch of birds, you know, hanging out with all kinds of different birds, you know? You don't really see that too much, you know?
Mhm.
So what have you been doing? You look a little scratched up there, mate.
Work.
Hey, rough work you got going?
Well, yeah. being a police officer is a lot more heavy lifting than I was used to.
You're an officer.
Oh, yeah. Rampoon City PD, Police Prince Division.
Don't know if I'm familiar with that one, but it's doing good public service. I used to be a civilians officer when I was about, well, you're probably much older than I am now, but when I looked about your age, when I
No
had
kidding,
hair,
though.
he taps
No
his
kidding.
head. Yeah, it was just it was more just a desk position, but I liked it. It was good. Didn't pay very well back then, but yeah, it's all good. I mean, they're willing to take an orc. That means a lot to me. It's hard to get money back in the day, but yeah, mostly just work the papers and the printers and coffee for the boss. But I liked it. You know, say hello to everyone, put a smile on their face. That's what you do.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, how old's your daughter? I didn't ask. I don't know. I don't think last time. I know they're around the same age. I think they're in the same class.
10.
Okay, Amelia's 11. She just turned 11 2 months ago. So, be nice to see them hanging out a bit more. They don't seem to spend much time. I asked about it, and your daughter says that, you know, not that you have to do anything about it, nothing, but it's just, yeah, it's hard for a kid just, you know, like her.
What'd you say?
Oh, she just said, I asked, you know, Amelia, you got any friends at school? And she says, not really. And I was like, well, why is that is? And she's just like, well, I don't know. She's really clammy, you know. Is your daughter the same way? You know, doesn't really talk too much, kind of quiet.
Well, at that age, they're starting to come into their own. They start keeping things to themselves a bit more.
She is rather secretive. She is.
She looks like she's got a lot on her mind.
Roll a charisma. Actually, I just I swallowed my own saliva. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I tried to flush it out.
Okay.
Sorry.
Roll a charisma check.
Actually, don't roll anything. I'm just gonna have Yagnar roll something.
Okay.
He looks to you and goes. It kind of leans in a little bit, and as he's about to lean in, you hear the crowd erupt, and you watch as the furball girl is like dancing. It looks like they scored a goal, and you watch as the goal, like the scorekeeper, kind of flips over, and there's 1 point for your daughter's team. For the Rampoon River Ravens is what their team is.
He'll just cheer. Woo!
You watch as Yagnar stands up like, whoa, like absolutely going buck wild. Like it's like NFL football. He's like losing his mind, and he sits back down immediately. And you can even see in the field, Amelia, who's at the goalpost, just kind of cringing, the same sort of nature as your daughter. Like you gotta say she's very embarrassed by him. He kind of sits back down, and he kind of turns. He goes, "Oh, support. You know, always got to keep him supported." She's a nice bird. You know, she's a sweet kid. She's very quiet. Barely talks most of the time, especially at home. She doesn't really say anything at all. It's an unfortunate thing. I mean, I told you about her dad. Her dad's not really her dad. I mean, it's complicated, but the one who made her, the dad who made her, he scratches behind his ear a little bit.
Can I insight him?
Yeah, abso-fucking-lutely. You may insight him.
He's trying to be secretive about something.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. 10?
Can't really read him. He's very, like, eccentric in his own way. So it's really hard to read him, and it's just really, he's really hard to read. He just seems like a pleasant dude. He kind of scratches the back of his ear and goes, her real dad. And I mean that in the sense of like, the one who raised her mostly. He's gone. He kind of leans out and looks back towards the field. She's dealing with that, I'm reading this book. It's more like a pamphlet about child psychology.
Yeah.
To try and help and stuff like that, but it's real hard, and the kid doesn't talk or anything like that. You don't know what's going on in their little noggins,
Yeah, I guess so.
She's been bringing little things home. That's been kind of a thing. I don't know. Does your daughter bring things home with her from school, like living things?
She brought home a calzone once. Not really, not living things, but like birds or something.
She brought home like a frog, and she was hiding it in the bathroom. Thought it was kind of weird, but it's just strange because she brought it home, and then I was like, well, let's go out and get let's get out a tank and like a bunch of stuff, give him a nice little house. And it's weird because she stuck it in, and then the moment I was like, hey, like trying to help. It says here you're supposed to support. He pulls out the pamphlet from his pocket and like unfolds it. It's like a basic pamphlet, and he kind of points at it and he goes. It says here you support hobbies. It helps them kind of like it helps with the emotional state and whatnot.
The positive reinforcement.
But the moment I was like trying for that positive reinforcement, she started resisting, and I was like, "What am I doing wrong?" So it's really hard. I mean, I've never had kids myself. I haven't really learned, so I just try my best.
Well,
but got any advice on that? I just don't know what exactly to do.
Well, you said she was close to her dad.
I'd say pretty close, yeah.
I think, and I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm just a dude who protects people. She might want to not build up that bond with you because she's afraid of getting hurt again.
Oh, she thinks something might happen to me.
I think she cares about you more than she lets on.
Yeah. Makes sense. Oh, gosh, that's sad. He kind of like leans forward in his seat and scratches the back of his neck. I mean, I look tough enough, right?
You look plenty tough, big guy.
Yeah. He kind of gives you like this smile, like you're just being nice to me. Kind of like, You watch now as the crowd erupts again, as the enemy team has scored a point. And you watch now as two parents are yelling at each other, and the referee's going over to like break them up.
Well, he'll have his like he'll have his like hands tucked into his pockets, and he'll just tilt his head up. Keep your chins up. You'll get them next time.
You watch as like the kids just don't give a shit. The parents are the ones arguing. The kids just go right back to just kicking the ball around. And it's like a dwarf and like an elf, and they're just like yelling at each other, and they're like, that should have been a flag. Like they're just screaming back and forth, and the ref's kind of coming over. It's like, shut up, it's a kid's game, relax. You watch as he kind of leans back in his seat and goes, well, I'm glad to hear I'm not doing anything wrong. It's it's hard when growing up as an orc is a lot different than growing up as like a human or you. I'm certain,
Sure. There might be some differences, but we're all trying to live our lives here and going about it the same way.
Yeah. Anyway, let's cheer on
Maybe-
these little birds, huh? Let's cheer them on. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, let's go, Amelia! And you watch as she's just at the goalpost.
Hey, Neffene, you can do it. Yeah.
Come on, raise your voice up, boy! And he kind of smacks your back a little bit. It hurts. He's got a strength to him for sure.
Yeah.
You guys cheer on, and eventually it comes to halftime. And as halftime reaches, you watch as the kids kind of come in. The coach is giving out like orange slices. Neffene is over there just kind of grabbing orange slices and just shoving them into her mouth. Like she's kind of like doing that thing where you shove an orange slice in your mouth and like it covers your teeth, and she's just like smiling to her friend. You watch though as Amelia walks up to you and Yagnar. As she gets closer, you get a better look at her. She's got kind of long, I believe I described it, long kind of black hair. She's got a very sad expression, but not like she looks sad. It's just like her face just looks tired and sad. Just seems to be a natural face to her. She walks up and she turns to Yagnar, and Yagnar's like, "Oh, you were great! You kicking the ball and you were doing great. You should have gone over to the other side and tried to get a goal." Yagnar, I'm the goalie. I don't know what that means, but you gotta keep at it. You're doing great.
It means she guards the goal.
Yeah.
And you're doing a great job. It's nice to meet you. You're
Amelia.
Amelia. Yeah, he was telling me all about you. I'm Vero Tanis. I'm Neffene's father. Nice to meet you.
When you say he's telling me about you, she looks very like kind of like she kind of averts her gaze a little bit. You can see her; she kind of looks away a little bit. You notice her kind of gripping her wrist a little bit. Roll an insight.
Here I go. 21.
21. Ooh. You notice that she's covering something on her wrist. Just kind of you don't like it looks like intentionally she's covering something on her wrist.
Could I roll a perception to try and see it?
Sure. I'm going to say yes.
My elf eyes. Oh, 11.
Okay, you beat her out. It is a gold band, like a bracelet almost, but it's thick. It's almost like it's probably about, I'm gonna say an inch thick. That kind of runs all the way around the wrist, and it looks very intricate. It is like gold. On the back is like a very beautifully cut, almost like ruby gemstone on the back of it.
Expensive.
It looks very expensive. Almost weirdly expensive. And you watch as she kind of turns to Yagnar and she goes, I need my water bottle. Oh, you should leave it in the car. Yeah. Oh, I'll get it. He kind of like scrambles up immediately. I was like, I'll go get it. Just Tennis, can you just I'll be right back. And he kind of runs off. And as he's running, he loses his umbrella hat and he just kind of like, oh shit, and turns back and grabs it. She stops and she turns towards you, Tanis, and goes, you watch her kind of fidget a little bit.
It's nice to meet you. You're doing great out there.
Her name is Julia.
I beg your pardon?
In the apartment. Her name is Julia.
Oh.
Julia, I'm not sure what you're referring to.
She's just you watch as Yagnar's coming out. It's like, I got the water bottle. She just turns away and she runs back to the field as the coach whistles for everyone to get back onto the field. I got your water bottle. Oh. All right, well, I guess she wasn't as thirsty as I thought. He kind of sets the water bottle on the grass next to his chair and sits back down.
Yeah, she seems troubled.
Yeah, she I'm sorry. I hope you don't think any less of me for it. I'm trying my best, you know.
No, not at all. This might sound strange and probably a bit on the nose, given what I just told you about me. Is she a princess?
What?
A princess. You know, humans. They get this thing called prince or princess, and it's like they're magically charged.
I don't think so. No, I haven't seen anything kind of weird like that. She seems kind of absent-minded a little bit sometimes. I mean, he kind of knocks his own head. A little absent-minded myself. No, I haven't seen anything like that. I know she's a late bloomer for her magic, but her father was the same way. But beyond that, no, nothing strange. Besides just kind of talking to herself on occasion, and just not being really here. Did she say something? Did she say that she was a prince thing?
No, she said something strange to me. Do you know anything about a Julia?
Can't say I do. No.
Inside him?
Sure, go ahead. Absolutely.
Hee-haw! 11 again.
He's hard to read.
Fuck.
You're not sure if he's like hiding his intentions or is this just a moron. It's really hard.
Okay, well, it seems like well, nice. Probably maybe her and Neff can hang out sometime. Maybe they'll hit it off.
Oh, are you doing anything after the game? I was thinking about going for ice cream.
The other thing I wanted to do, when was that?
That's like in a couple days. You sent out
Okay.
a text, but you haven't gotten anything back yet, so.
Sure, we could go out for ice cream.
Oh, all right. My treat. I'll cover it for it. I'm the one who came up with the idea. I'm the one who will honor it.
All right, then.
All right. The game continues. It's pretty back and forth with no real goals on either side. There's one kid who gets hurt. One of the Dwarven kids gets like kicked really hard in the shins and gets pulled off and has to see a paramedic real quick. She's not like badly hurt, but it's like a little she got hit really hard and she's young. So I'm gonna say, for the sake of this, I'm gonna say roll a perception check on your daughter and a perception check on Amelia.
Perception, first one for my daughter.
Okay.
Soft 20.
She's so competitive, it's actually kind of scaring you a little bit. Like when it gets to a point where she's getting frustrated and she's just trying to just like spear through everybody else and is like ready to like almost like headbutt kids out of the way at times. It's a little too much at times. You're like, oh geez. But she just has got a lot of energy to her and a lot of strength of will for sure. There's quite a few kids at that point who are getting really tired, but not your daughter. Your daughter is still, like, her and a couple other kids are still going. Like, they're going really strong.
She's still kicking.
Yeah.
And then another one for Amelia.
Sure, absolutely. Okay.
13.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. You see her at the goalpost on occasion, just talking.
Does it look like she's looking at something?
Kind of. I'm gonna say roll an insight check.
Come on, these are my good stats. 9.
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. I rolled a natural 1. Oh my god. The rolls have been really good or really bad. There's been no
Die hard dice.
Die hard dice.
Help me out.
It looks like she's averting her gaze from nothing. And is just kind of like talking hushedly a little bit. And eventually she stops. It's like you only catch it like once. And that's kind of it.
Huh.
Eventually the whistle's blown and all the kids come dawdling back to their parents. There's like one of the dwarven girls on the enemy team is just like drenched in sweat. Like her hair is flattened and she's just a waterfall of sweat. Your daughter is also just like sweat on the face, red. The face is red. You guys put on sunscreen before you went out, but it's just like it's a mess.
Oh yeah.
She's very sweaty. You watch as she you hand off her water bottle and she just like pours it out on her face.
You did good out there.
I didn't get a goal though.
Well, greatness doesn't come right away.
Yeah, but I should have gotten a goal.
Well, you were doing really well. You were so fast out there, sweetie.
Was I?
Yeah. One day you'll be as fast as me.
Maybe
during one of my days off I can take you out and show you some tricks I used to do with your aunt and your uncle.
Yeah. Like what?
You know, like is there like a is there a soccer ball, just like a loose soccer ball I could walk up to?
Oh yeah, there's like a netted bag filled with soccer balls you could grab one from.
I'll just grab one out of there and I'll try to show her like how to I'll try to show her like how to keep it away from somebody.
Okay. Go ahead and roll just a straight dexterity check for me.
Straight dexterity. Hey, 12.
Oh, okay. It's not like professional soccer player level of technique, but it's enough to kind of get the idea across. And she's like, okay. You watch as Amelia kind of runs over. It takes her a while to realize that the game's over, actually. You notice that she's just kind of absent-mindedly sitting there, and then she's like, oh shit, everyone left. And she gets up and she walks over back to Yagnar. And you watch as Yagnar kind of just helps her put on her jacket and picks up the water bottle, folds up the chair, and kind of almost like firewood tosses it over his shoulder, and he kind of turns back to you and goes, so, sounds like we're getting ice cream, eh?
Yeah, we're getting some ice cream, Neff.
You watch as your daughter kind of looks towards Amelia and then looks back to you with this expression. Roll another insight check.
Be nice, Neff. No. 18.
Okay. You get the sense that your daughter doesn't like this girl. She kind of does that kid thing where she kind of half smiles on one side of the mouth and it's kind of twitching a little bit. She's like, great. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll pull my glasses down and I'll give her a look like be nice.
Roll an intimidation check.
No.
That's what you're doing. Roll an intimidation check.
Oh God, with my ungodly charisma. 7.
Ooh. She kind of gives you you kind of Sarah be nice, and she kind of gives you those look I can't believe you're doing this to me, and kind of huffs a little bit. And you guys head over to an ice cream parlor. It's run by I believe they exist in this world. I gotta double check real fast. Loxodon. It's run by Loxodon. It should be.
Ooh.
If I didn't fuck this up, because I forgot to consult my documents file.
When we were making characters, you did say they were available.
Yeah, I believe they fall under beast folk. Yes,
It's
they
Don
are.
Juan.
They are citizens under the beast folk courts. They are a race you can play. It is run by Loxodon. I wanted that. It's called Trunks and Treats. It's a little classic old fashioned ice cream candy shop. With they have gelato, they have these big bins that are just filled with various different candies and chocolates that the kids could take little baggies and
I
fill
want
up.
to go.
I'm sorry, Sarah.
Mm.
There's coolers of old kind of vintage sodas and kind of crafty sodas, and then there's the middle sections have toys and candy toys and stuffed animals and stuff like that. And you watch as Yagnar leads you there. He knows the place. Apparently had a friend who worked there once. And he kind of leads you guys in and lets the kids loose. He just kind of it's oh, go on, be free, go be free. This is your land you live on. He just kind of jokingly, right? Natural environment of the children. Go.
Yep, sweets and treats.
You watch as your daughter runs off without Amelia, who just kind of stands there looking a little lost. And yeah, just like, go on, go pick whatever you want. Okay. She kind of walks away. So what flavor's your poison?
Oh, me? I have particular affinity for grape, actually. It's hard to find, but when you do find it, it's pretty good. It's like grape juice, but creamier.
They got
If
like
that
50
makes-
flavors here, so you should probably be able to find that. Hey, can we get a
Huh.
grape ice cream? How many scoops you want?
Oh,
Right?
I'm
How many scoops?
just one, I think.
Don't be shy. Take 2 scoops. You watch as the Loxodon nods and opens up the bin and
He's
scoops
too
out.
polite to protest.
You get 2, and they're very generously sized scoops on a waffle cone, and he hands it off to you. There's little like bits of what looks like grape, like actual grape slices in there that have been frozen. And it's handed off to you. It's very nice. You watch as Yagnar goes, can I get the chocolate hazelnut? Be generous, 3 scoops, mate. You watch as Loxodon does that one up as well. And he kind of like he kind of holds the ice cream and goes, to parenting.
To parenting.
He taps it. Your grape ice cream unfortunately gets a lot of chocolate on it, but it's fine.
Uh,
They make
Just
all the
lick
ice
it
cream
off.
in house, mate. It's really good.
Really? This is a lot of ice
Yeah.
cream to make.
Mm-hmm. The Noxodon just kind of nods and turns back and watches the spoon out. You watch as your daughter runs over and she's got like a stuffed cat. She goes, "Dad, can I get this?"
Absolutely, sweetie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. She sets it on the table.
I'll pull out my wallet and pay. I'll pay for it.
Okay, it's like 3 gold. It's not worth that much. It's like a little cat keychain thing. You watch as Amelia's looking again. Is just kind of like looking through everything, just kind of like not really fully there. But she's like kind of going through the different sodas and stuff like that. And there's like big giant bags of cotton candy. And you watch as she kind of like at this point more kids are kind of rolling in from the same soccer game actually. You see 2 more kids, a dwarven kid, and you see another elf kid, but they're with their parents, and they come in for ice cream as well. And I'm gonna say roll a. What would this be? I'm gonna say roll just a perception check, an idle perception check for me.
Idle perception is going to be any second now. Oh. Natural 20.
Okay. You hear Amelia talking. You kind of like make your way over just to kind of idly look at something, and you overhear her saying, "Just like, not here. Don't stop following me. I can't help you. Go away. Just go somewhere else."
Do I feel a chill run down my spine?
With the natural 20, yeah. You feel as if something moves past you and through you and out of the store. You watch as Amelia just kind of and then kind of just grabs a bag of jelly beans and kind of walks over to Yagnar with it. Roll a stealth check, assuming you're hiding from her. You don't want her to know.
6.
She's walking back. She stops and she like kind of makes eye contact with you. And like there's this awkward moment that feels like almost an hour, but it's only like a couple seconds where she just stops and she just looks at you.
I'll just lower my glasses over my eyes and get back to my ice cream.
You can see a visible sweat drop as she just kind of like dashes around you and walks up to Yagnar. And you can hear them kind of conversing with each other. And Yagnar eventually walks up and goes, "Tennis, hey,
Yeah.
I was really hoping to catch up a bit more with you. It's a bit of a shame. Amelia said she's not feeling really good, so we're going to take her home. I'm just going to buy a little baggie of jellies, and we're going to head on home for you. So, nice talking with you, though, mate. It was really lovely.
Yeah. It was nice catching up. Good to see you again.
Yeah, we should do it. We should do that play date thing. Don't know exactly what we'll do, but we could figure something out.
Sure.
All right. And he kind of sticks out his hand to you.
I'll shake his hand.
Yeah, it's a solid shake. It's not trying to hurt you, but it's got that orc strength. All right. I
I hope you feel better, Amelia.
She just like avoids your look. Like she looks at you for a second, and the moment you like kind of turn to acknowledge her, she just kind of looks away really quickly, very nervously. All right. Well, do you need water? And you gotta watch as he walks up behind her and kind of puts a hand on her back and pushes her out of the shop. And she's like, "No, no water. I just want to go home." All right. Well, we could just go home. And you watch as the door closes behind them. Your daughter walks up to you. Great. Now the
Hey,
kids
Neff.
are going to talk about that.
Talk about what?
Her. She's weird.
Well, what do you mean weird?
She's just talking to herself all the time. And like apparently, like I don't know, someone said something weird happened in the frog dissection class. Like she just like
Something.
started crying or something like that.
Well, Neff, a wise man once told me that you can learn a lot from talking to yourself and having a conversation with yourself. You might think she's weird, but she could become one of your closest friends if you just talk to her.
Ugh. No way, Dad.
It's not gonna kill you.
It might. She kind of gives you this like very defiant look.
I just smile and shake my head. Well, sometimes people who are sad might seem a little strange to us, but
You already told me that, Dad, last time we saw her.
yeah, I know.
You guys.
So, what kind of ice cream do you want?
Bubblegum.
Of course.
You watch as he locks it on, scoops the bubblegum, and as you go to pay, he puts up a hand and goes, "Nah, it's on Yagnos tab."
You'll have to say thank you to Yagnar next time we see him.
Yep, will do.
I was talking to Neff.
Oh, yes, I thought you were talking to Loxodon, my bad.
Say thank you.
Yeah, she kind of like takes the ice cream. She looks like, "Don't you find that weird, Dad? You gotta find that weird, right?"
What?
She lives with orcs.
I just like look around. Did she say that out loud? At that volume?
Yeah, no one really turns
Jeez.
and looks.
Neff.
What?
Orcs are people too.
I mean, Annie said that they eat people.
Well, has Annie ever met an orc?
She kind of like just quietly licks her ice cream and thinks about it pretty hard.
Because I've met an orc, and he paid for your ice cream.
She kind of looks at the ice cream and looks back up to you and goes,
All I'm saying, Neff, is people aren't always what they seem like on the outside.
"Okay. Can we watch a movie tonight?"
Sure. What movie do you want to watch?
There's an action one that just came out on TV.
What's it rated?
She kind of just looks down at you with the lips kind of
Naphane.
Okay. Cartoons instead.
I'll watch it with you, but just as long as I get to see what it's like first.
Dad just walks out of the shop, just like throwing her head back. And you guys make your way home. Gibby,
Yo.
it is midday, and you take a look at the business card in your hand on your way to the clinic.
Because I swore I wrote this stuff down in my notes and I cannot find it. So we went in person to talk to this guy, right?
Yep, you
That's
sure
how I
did.
got the card.
Yep.
All right then. Yeah, because I'm really mad that I don't have the notes about this guy on it. I swore I did. Anyway, though, yes, let's go in.
You head on in. The receptionist is there. She's an older dwarven lady. She's got kind of like this cute kind of button chin and like very like round features, cute little button nose and chin, and this really tight ponytail. She's wearing like the nurse's smocks as you enter, and she goes, "Hello. You have an appointment?"
No. I was. Is a walk-in possible?
With what doctor, dear?
Dr. Tamir, right?
Timber. His name is
Timber.
Dr. Timber.
Dr. Timber.
I could see it. You watch as the door opens, and you watch as this tall fur-bald man, who you recognize as Dr. Timber, kind of walks out and hands her a piece of paper. Goes, "Could you just file out that prescription for 45th and 7th Street?" Oh, officer, hello.
Hi. Nice to see you again.
Do you have questions regarding the case?
No. It's actually been settled, thankfully. But
Oh.
I was wondering about discussing maybe having an assessment of sorts done.
I'm not a normal physician. I'm a specialist physician. Oh. Oh. Okay. No, that because I think my 1 p.m. canceled, right? And you watch as the dwarf kind of turns and goes, "Yeah, they don't need the appointment anymore. Yeah, I could see you if you'd like. Follow me."
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. How'd the case go? I obviously can't know too many details, but I hope my information was at least somewhat useful.
Yes. As I said, we were able to wrap it up successfully. Everything is fine now, thankfully.
Oh, that's good to hear. It's always stressful when you have people involved who kind of add a rogue element to the case, but you guys seem very capable. You're asking all the right questions, so
Thank you very much.
he kind of leads you into the office and closes the door behind you, and kind of sits over on his desk and basically just kind of folds up what looks like to be his previous patient's papers and kind of files them away and goes, "It's no, I always like working with Captain Roche. She's he's seen a lot in his years of working on the Prince Division, so anything to help is good. Plus, it helps with the field as well. We learn more. We have a registry where we can base our research, and we can expand our knowledge. Maybe even find out what the source of this is. It'd be nice to find that out."
Yeah. So, how does this work exactly?
You want to be tested?
Yeah.
Okay. We can fill out a diagnosis form if that's what you want. You are an officer, so you should have an insurance card, which you would have with you. Being you get medical for this position, and you get dental as well.
Oh, nice. I guess I'll pull that out and hand it to him.
Okay, he takes it. He just kind of jots it down, and you watch as he's just pulling out tons of paperwork, just kind of filing and processing. He slides you over a form, which is basically a new patient form, just to say you obviously consent to the examination, and you want to be registered with them as a patient for any future examinations if necessary. It's just basic doctor stuff. It's like very it's process.
Yeah, just take a breath and get that all signed in slightly awkward silence.
Yeah. Dr. Timber is obviously, I can't tell you how you feel about a character, but he has this aura about him of just like a capybara, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like you know when you see a capybara in the wild and like all the other
chillest of the rodents.
So super super chill. Like he's so calm and he's so chill. And he for anyone who's wondering, look up a picture of a capybara with other animals. They look so
Find the
calm.
one where they're in the hot springs with
the
the
hot tub
oranges.
ones. The hot
with the
tub
orange
ones
on his head.
So comfy.
Oh, just chilling.
He's very comforting. He takes all the paperwork back and he goes, "Okay, so there is 2 examinations we can do. I could do blood work for you, so we could take a sample of your blood and just take a look what we have there. And then we have the scanner." And he pulls out what looks like essentially like a almost pistol-like stun gun. Basically, we track the flow of basically your energy, your magical energy, or your physical power that you have specifically. It would read the specific aura that the princess would have. The blood work would give us a more concrete evidence, the gun would just give us a basis on diagnosis, or at least, like with Miss Taryn Sivum, how she had dragon pull, it would let us determine that.
I don't suppose I'm opposed to either, whichever you think is best. Does the blood
Okay.
work take a while to get done?
No, I just take a little vial and I send it off. Are you anemic in any way? Any sort of blood in condition you're aware of? I just obviously we don't want you
Not that
passing
I'm
out while
aware
you're
of,
here.
no.
Okay.
I
just
had a good breakfast.
Well, we have some cookies that we can give you if you feel a little woozy afterwards. I'm gonna just he slides you a small piece of paper, just the consent to the blood test, and make sure that you're aware of anything. Just you want to sign off on there, read all the warnings. Just be sure. You watch as he kind of.
I guess as I read that, is there anything I should be worried about?
It's basically just a general hey, we're taking your blood, so if you pass out, it's not our fault. You consented to this, and it's just yeah, and basically instructions after you take your blood work, don't carry something heavy, don't drive a vehicle. It's you are understanding what is going to be involved with that. You watch as he pulls out a reasonably small vial and what looks like a way to draw out the blood as he moves over towards you. He goes, "It's going to be an overambitious mosquito bite. It won't hurt at all."
I'm sure I've had worse.
You watch as he kind of moves over and he just basically he sanitizes one side of the arm, and just exactly as he said, it just feels like a little prick. It doesn't hurt at all. And before you even notice, he steps back and he's got a full vial of blood. Perfect.
Huh.
All right. I'm just going to label this. And he just kind of labels it off and puts your name on it, and he sets it aside, puts it in a what looks like a biohazard drawer with a bunch of other vials. You see about 5 other ones, so he just slots in and kind of closes it and locks it up. Perfect. That'll be about a week. Your mailing address, you fill out the paper, it should be on there, right?
Yeah. I guess for now, can we also do the quick one too as well?
Absolutely, yes, we can absolutely do that. That might be a bit more accurate to what sort of side effects you may have with your princess. The blood work will assist in terms of when you had it, and if it's going to grow anymore. So whether or not you're going to have a flux or not. So that's what that is for.
All right.
Okay, just stand still. Now what I need you to do here is I need you to just hold your breath for me. Don't feel dizzy, okay?
Okay.
Put your hands on both sides, just suck in, and I just want you to feel right in your core, okay? So I'm just gonna put this right here, and you watch as he places. It's so weird. It's like a gun being placed right into your center, almost right, kind of where the bottom of your lungs, your sternum and your lungs meets, where the stomach would be, just between that spot, right under the lungs. It's very uncomfortable and very awkward because he's pressing it pretty hard into your center.
It reminds me of getting my dental pictures done when they shove those pieces of plastic into my mouth.
Yeah, it's
and I have to sit there and get X-rayed.
And it takes a while. He's there and he's holding it, and it's he's really pushing into you. And at one point, you kind of buckle back. Goes, no, you gotta just keep forward for me, miss.
Sorry.
You're good. I'm sorry. It's not comfy. It's definitely not a comfortable.
I'm new at this too.
You hear a progression of beeps, and you're probably standing there for about a solid minute to 2 minutes almost. And eventually you hear a beep, 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 almost like a success sort of beeping noise, almost like my laundry dryer. Kind of this successful, triumphant beeping. He pulls back and he takes the device over to his computer and he plugs it in, and you begin to hear him typing and kind of clicking on the mouse as he strokes his chin a little bit, and he looks up to you and goes, "You want to take a mint? You can have a mint."
Sure. Yeah. Seriously, don't really like mints, but on occasion I won't say no to it.
Something to break the silence, I think, would be rather nice. Usually most of my patients have a ton of questions, but not you. I feel since you're probably in the Prince division, you already know a lot about it, so makes sense.
I guess it's more to have information first before I can have questions.
That's true. You begin to hear a really rough printer noise as he kind of rips a piece of paper off of his computer. All right, so looks like base princess is average, but you have 3 subconditions.
3? Is that normal?
Yeah, it's relatively normal. I've had someone in here with 10. It doesn't really indicate one or the other, and the strength base, the blood will tell us how strong each one is, essentially, if that makes sense. So, for Miss Taryn Sivum, her dragon pull was the most concentrated, whereas the other ones that she had were very minute, if not noticeable at all. Yours, based on what we're seeing here, you have base princess, which is good. It's not basically means you had your flux, so you're not going to increase in any more power. at least looking at this for right now. Looks like you have Aura Fold, you have Surge, and you have Celestial Embrace. So
Or fold. What was
Yeah,
that second one?
Aura Fold, Surge, and
And that I think surge is just when my magic that's the wild magic surge basically. I know what that is, I think.
and Celestial Embrace.
All right, celestial embrace. Just get my notes down. All right. So I hate to make you do this, but walk me through each of these, please.
Okay. Before I do, can I just ask a quick question for you? Because you're an older woman. You looking at Surge specifically, are you a magically inclined individual?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that makes sense. Do you find your magic is very hard to control? Sometimes voluntary, sometimes acts on its own.
When it first started, well, not even when it first started, just every so often things kind of go a little haywire. I've made it rain, unfortunately, and hail, and I melted a copier at my old temp job.
Okay.
And
That sounds like Surge. Surge, essentially, it interrupts the channels of magic within your body. The princess is almost like, think about it almost like you're filling up a water balloon with water and chocolate milk. You have two of the same amount, but it's almost overfilling the volume, and it has to come out in ways. So that makes sense. It is relatively common with most princesses and princes. They tend to be somewhat wild magic based. It's quite common. Interestingly enough for you, though, you have Aura Fold. And this one actually could be detrimental to your longevity or mortality in your life. That sounds really dire. That sounds very dire, but just hear me out here.
Okay.
It tends to tie in if you are magically inclined and you are using spells. Notably, Aura Fold is the more spells that you use, the more magic you omit, the more you omit the princess aura as well. That being said, when you deplete your magic, it means you will be less likely to be detected on princess from magical creatures, if that makes sense.
So out of game, basically, the more magic I use, the more obvious it's like all these magical creatures would be like, holy crap, that's a princess.
The opposite, actually. The more you use magic, the less they'll be able to notice you because it's tied to your magic too.
Oh, okay.
It's Aura Fold, so both of those are mixed together.
So if my magic is tapped, then they basically would just not read me as a princess at all.
It'd be very hard to. They probably would have to like interact with you directly. Dr. Timber kind of leans and goes, the problem with this though, with Aura Fold, is that if you deplete your magic too often, it has been known to increase mortality rate. So it means you will not live as long.
Okay.
So just be aware of this.
So, I mean, does that mean like, is that like basically I'm taking years off my life? Or if I just like tap my magic completely, I could end up killing myself on the spot?
You will not kill yourself on the spot, but it will affect the years on your life if you continually drain your magic, because it's tied so much to essentially your life force in a way, for lack of a better word. So I just recommend being careful. Obviously, you're not going to drop dead immediately, but you're a young woman, and I would prefer for you to not just stay a young woman. I'd like to see you be an old woman, if possible.
Like, does that take on like, will I like visibly start aging or something, or will I just look the same, but basically
you may feel body pains. You may feel lethargy the following day or the current day. You may pass out. It's almost like as if you're exercising without eating, if that makes sense. It will hurt your body. So be aware.
Okay. And what's Celestial Embrace?
This one's interesting. This is very rare. Not incredibly rare, but it is not one I run into very often. It's kind of a mystery, and you watch as he sits down in his chair and kind of like presses each fingertip together, and he kind of leans back and goes, Celestial Embrace is is interesting because your ability as a princess is less casting a fishing line and pulling someone in, if that makes sense, like the draconic pull, and is more like a ward or a shield on you. Celestial Embrace is one such thing. It's almost as if having this power prevents other powers from breaching through, if that makes sense.
Huh.
Does that make
Okay.
sense to you?
Sort of, to be honest, but not quite.
To basically be blunt, and the symptoms can vary. It's not one-to-one. Celestial Embrace means you're unaffected by a celestial's magical influences, or magics specifically. Like you are completely immune to them.
Specifically celestial magic.
Specifically celestial magic, yes. So
Huh.
this could be anywhere from charm spells to damaging spells, not really. So like lightning bolts and things like that, you would probably still be affected. But direct charming, direct influencing. There's a spell known as protection from good and evil. More or less, you permanently have that for celestials on your body, for lack of a better term. But the strength of which is varied, and your blood will tell us. Now, this does have the side effect of being noticeable by celestials, similar somewhat to draconic pull, but less alluring. It's more of a flavor of soda, if that makes sense. So a celestial that sees and senses you will notice it. But generally celestials tend to be well-mannered. Now, if you were not a person who, if you were an individual who I would suspect is criminal or perhaps violent or murderous in nature, which I don't expect from a woman quite like yourself, that can often breed fear in celestials, as those individuals can become quite powerful, and you put the pieces together why that would be a threat to them.
But I wouldn't, though, since
Exactly.
I have a lot more
Yeah.
fluxes.
Yeah. So they honestly would probably just find you intriguing.
Okay.
He's going to insight you just real fast to make sure you're okay, because he's,
Do I need to roll against that?
Yes, if you want to deceive him, you're trying to hide your emotions, roll a deception check.
I don't suppose I care if he knows.
Okay.
It's
So you're
not
gonna try
anything
and hide
big.
it?
I'm just a little sort of like absorbing it all.
Yeah. He walks over, he puts a hand on your shoulder, and he goes, for your diagnosis, I would rate you about, in terms of risk, I would rate Taryn at about 80. I would rate you at probably about 55 at most.
No, you mean to celestials or just in general?
Just in general. So.
All right. Okay. And I guess you said we'll know more in a week or so?
Yep. We'll take a look at the concentration of this. Based off of it, if I had to assume based on you, I feel like your surge is going to be very high if you're already casting magic of that nature. Your aura fold, I hope, is low. And the celestial embrace, it usually averages. The fact that it's detecting it at all suggests that it's over at least 20%, but we'll see.
In terms of surge, is there any way to? I guess there's no way to prevent it, but you can understand how I, especially in my line of work, I would prefer that not to go off.
If you are registered with the ministry, you're covered by it. Unfortunately, there's no way to suspect that it's completely, it's called wild magic for a reason. So it's something you'll have to adapt to in your life, but there are some great sorcerers out there.
Is there a way to adapt to it? Is there a way to adapt to that?
There are some fantastic sorcerers out there who have completely tamed their wild magic. Granted, they still have their surges, but they're able to almost counter their surges with other surges in a way.
Really?
It takes skill. Anything takes skill and adaptation, but I think it's possible for you. You seem well-tempered and well-learned, so.
I don't suppose you could recommend me some names, or?
Well, most private academies, it costs quite a bit of money to get in. I could look into it for you, though, if you'd like. I don't know anyone immediately.
That'd be great. Yes.
Who could help you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes, unfortunately, it is. I'm sure as a human you realize the wizardry and the sorcerer arts are rather privatized and rather expensive. So
I've done what I can on my own, but
some more
reading only gets
self-taught
you
ways to
so
get
far.
Yeah, it's good to have a mentor and these sorts of things, and yeah, I'll look into it for you. I might even know some past patients who might be in a position of teaching.
Great. That'd be great.
Is there anything else I can do for you, Miss Gibby?
I suppose that's it for now.
Okay. Again, you watch
For the
him-
sake of it, can I incite him too? Just I don't know.
Absolutely.
I doubt I need to, but you never know these days. I will incite him. Yeah. 18.
18. Yeah. This guy is a doctor who very much is very respectful about the work that he does. He's respectful towards you. You don't get the sense that he's looking down to you at all. He's hoping that you're okay, which is, a good mentality for a doctor to have. He's hoping he hasn't scared you, and he's hoping that he delivered the information to you in a way that makes you feel safe. You get the sense that he's earnest and he's very true and he's very honest. And you get the sense that he takes everything very, very much very seriously and is very considerate and very professional. So that is the vibe you get from him.
I guess yeah. Well, I'm gonna get up and reach my hand out to shake his hand. Thank you very much, Dr. Timber.
Anytime. Did you want us to mail the results to you, or would you like to pick them up here?
I guess picking them up would be faster. If it's all right, could I also get a phone call about it too?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll let the secretary know. He watches he walks over to a post-it note and writes it down really quick.
That'd be great. Then yeah, thank you for taking me on such short notice.
Oh no, anyone who's a friend of Captain Roche is a friend of mine. The man's a very good man.
If I can ask, and please feel free not to answer this. In terms of the people who came before us, I guess there's no way to ask this delicately. What happened?
To the previous Prince Division?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like it affected Captain Roche very, very badly, and I don't know. It's that catch-22, isn't it? It's like I don't want to pry, but I feel like it might be something we need to know. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't recommend talking to Captain Roche specifically. He was very close with those other men. They were a well-polished unit, that's for sure. Not to say that you aren't, but
we do our best.
Colton was funny. Officer Colton, he was one of the previous ones. He was always, he always made you laugh.
I think I do believe we've heard of his name. Just but basic information.
Samurai, she was beautiful. Samurai was very pretty. I'm a married man, but she was a very, very, very beautiful half-elf woman. Very pretty. Ridge and Pendle, they were rough around the edges. They definitely felt like more of the muscle, whereas the other two felt a bit more like the brains. But yeah, no, they were good people, and they tried to do the best that they could. It's a shame, it really is.
Well, thank you again.
Of course, yes, anytime. And you watch as he grabs another business card. Here, just put this on your fridge, just in case you ever need to contact me again.
Of course. Thank you.
Take care.
All right. Yeah, I will go ahead out the door then.
Okay. You head out the door and out of the house. Meanwhile, Kel and Michael.
So you're going from wholesome and informative to the Two Stooges.
Yep. You guys meet up at night at Bryant's apartment.
So this is where you live. I know I've been here before, but it is different seeing it in the dark.
Kel,
Yes.
shut up. He's gonna walk in.
You walk
Kel
in.
will follow.
It is nice and clean inside of Brian's apartment.
When they walk through the door, Brian is taking his sword out, by the way.
Okay.
Or whatever the hell he wields. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, you got a sword.
Is that really necessary?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Kel's
by
not
the
going
way,
to draw
Rex.
his weapon.
By the way,
What'd you
Rex.
say? Yes.
Whatever happens in this apartment, it stays in this apartment. Do you understand me?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, that means you don't say anything to anyone about anything that happens from right now till I tell you otherwise.
But what if they might be able to help?
I don't think I gave you a qualification. I just said tell nobody. Can you do that?
But what if we speak to the necromancy division and they need information?
Then you let me handle that. You don't do shit. This is really easy.
Fair enough.
Fucking damn it.
All right, we're going in.
Guys, walk inside. It's pitch black.
This is your place. Do you have a light?
I'll turn the light on.
Okay. You turn on the light. You see the living room. You see the kitchen. Both are clean. You currently see some laundry hanging up on. You had like a foldable drying rack. You see currently just a couple of shirts and stuff, your work shirts, just hanging on the foldable drying rack.
We gotta get rid of this fucking thing.
What has you so on guard about this?
It's in my fucking house. If somebody was in your fucking horde, wouldn't you be kind of pissed off?
I do not have a horde.
Whatever, you know what the fuck I mean. Your space.
It depends on their intentions.
I don't give a shit. This is my house. This is breaking and entering. I'm gonna arrest whatever little shit thinks he's gonna run into my fucking house. This is bullshit. Ain't no fucking dragon politics gonna save this motherfucker.
This is fair, I suppose, but before we can arrest anyone, we should first find out what we are contending with. And to that end, Kel is going to cast Detect Evil and Good looking for undead specifically, because he assumes it's a ghost.
Okay. Okay. You do sense I'm just gonna double check the terminology for this.
Mhm.
Just make sure it's right. Okay. You do detect consecrated ground here.
And consecrated is blessed ground.
It is blessed ground, yes. You detect consecrated aura from the drying rack, from the kitchen, and from the fridge, and from the lock on the door.
So whatever this thing is touching is interesting. This is actually very interesting, Brian. Whatever this thing is interacting with, it is consecrating it, blessing it. I'm wondering
Why?
if it is a ghost or a spirit instead.
Do you know how to get rid of spirits?
Not particularly in my wheelhouse.
Fucking damn it.
If we
those
can find a
fucking-
way to converse, maybe we can find out more.
I need those necromancers. They're the opposite of fucking nice, blessed bullshit. Maybe they can get rid of it.
That is the thing, though. It is consecrating it. Typically with ghosts, it is necrotic, it is desecration. So the fact that this is doing the opposite is very interesting. It is on the drying rack, the fridge, the lock.
Great. I'm gonna have to fucking move, aren't I? I guess we just fucking wait for this thing to come out. Is anybody here?
Shh, you hear the shower turn on.
Son of a bitch. Sword out.
Okay.
Kel's going
Kel?
to follow, not drawing his weapon, so.
Kel, you gotta back me up. What are you doing?
I'm following you. If this entity was hostile, you would already be dead. You slept here. This thing is non-hostile.
Fucking confidence. I'm gonna open the door.
Okay. It is steam. The moment you open the door, steam just kind of rushes out, and you hear the sound of squeaking noise, and the water turns off.
I'm gonna turn around and look at Kel. It's fucking with me. This thing thinks it's real fucking funny. Why don't you get your ass out here so I can beat you up like a normal person?
Roll an investigation check.
Just
Oh,
Brian.
you were serious.
Yeah.
12.
Okay. Cal?
Alrighty. That is going to be a 4.
You see the mirror where the fog has built up. There's a message on it.
Okay, what does it say?
It says, "Welcome home," with a little smiley face.
Is it in fog? Like, is it in the moisture of the
It's in
steam?
The moisture of the steam, yeah.
He's gonna smear it off. The fuck is going on?
Oh, they were welcoming you home.
Fuck off, Kel, man. Why is this a joke to you?
This is not a joke. If my disposition seems off-putting, I am not taking this quite the way you are. This is
No.
an invasion of your privacy and your domicile. I can understand that.
Thank
I'm an
you.
outside
Why is this so
perspective.
hard? And it just fucked with me with the shower.
No. This thing cannot converse with you normally, I would say. It needed to turn on the shower, create steam, so it could write the message on the mirror. That is clever.
Fucking stupid.
A spirit, if you can hear me. Is there any way you can use pen and paper? Because I can get you some.
Oh god.
There's
Does it
no-
know how to use the door?
There's no response.
It's useless. See, I told you, he's just messing with us. This is a game. We need to talk to the fucking necromancy division because they can get fucking rid of this thing. Damn it! Fucking ghosts, man.
Consecrated ground. Trying to think if I have any other spell that would help me investigate this. I suppose I'm going to cast Detect Magic. See if I see any auras anywhere.
Okay. You do detect. I'm gonna say, because this wouldn't really work, I'll just say you'd use detect good, evil, and good. Like, this kind of falls
Oh,
into the same wheelhouse.
Same thing.
Yeah. As you move throughout the apartment, there's a lot of consecrated ground, and notably, there's also consecrated ground on a lot of the entrances to this house as well. The door has it. Each window has it too. And each door, interior door, also has consecrated ground specifically. You feel it. You don't know what it is, but it almost feels like a ward, like a protection ward in a way.
Like it's trying to guard him.
Not him, but
The location.
the location. Yeah, you get that sense. The fact that it's very specifically set out. You're not sure if this is whatever is in here made it, or if it was put in here ahead of time. That's what you're getting a sense of.
So let me see if I'm understanding that correctly. Can't quite tell if it's something that's been consecrated ahead of time, and the spirit's just going about its business, or if the spirit itself is consecrating the territory.
You're not sure. No.
Because if it was set out ahead of time, and the spirit's interacting with those points, that means someone has set it up beforehand to tend to this specific location, tend to everything in the house.
I'm gonna say both you guys roll a religion check for me.
4.
That is not great on my end.
I was gonna say that's a terrible roll.
That's a 2.
Yeah, you guys are lost right now.
Kel, I'm going to bed. I can't fucking do this.
Well, while you sleep, I will stay up and watch the place. See if I can find any other. See if I can catch it in the air. Maybe
If
I
you
can
see it-
converse.
If you see it, get rid of it, please.
I do not know if I can get rid of it, but I will do what I can to help you.
Then I'll find somebody who can.
And Brian's just gonna go throw his shit down and go to bed.
Okay. You want to bet on the couch or you want to bet on the bed?
My bed. Fuck it. Kel gets the floor. I'm not being
Okay.
nice. It's not his house.
Kel's not
Kel-
sleeping.
Okay.
Kel's going to stay awake, kind of patrolling the house. I'll take that point of exhaustion.
All right. Kel, I want you to roll 4 perception checks for me.
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
want the first one.
That is a 19.
As you're sitting and just kind of waiting, you don't notice, but the kettle's been turned on.
Oh,
And as you look up, you see that there's a mug with a tea bag in it.
Kel will approach and kind of look at the mug.
It's just an empty mug with a tea bag and put inside of it.
Oh, and they're currently boiling the water in the kettle. Is this for me? Kel looks
You're-
around, not expecting a response.
You hear a click as the kettle's turned off after being boiled.
Does the kettle move at all?
Nope. Just stay still.
Oh. Then Kel will move over and take the kettle and gently pour it into the mug.
Okay. Just fill it up and click it back down. You have a nice steeped cup of chai tea.
Oh, this is very nice. Thank you. Kel will take a sip.
It's good. I mean, it's just your standard grocery store tea, but it's okay.
Kel will finish drinking it, then he'll go to clean the dishes.
Okay. Roll your second perception check for me as hours pass in the night.
That's a 5.
You start to feel kind of tired. Kind of yawn a little bit. Your eyes are getting a little heavy.
I need to stay awake.
By the way, above game, this is too fucking real to us at night. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, welcome to my life too. All right, you sit back down on the couch, Kel. I want you to roll a perception check with disadvantage.
That is going to be a 5.
Okay, you start to nod off. You're just kind of like dazed, dozing in and out of sleep, just kind of like blinking and looking around, just kind of like lolling your head back and forth. And one more perception check for me with disadvantage because you're exhausted.
That is a 6.
6. Yeah, you fall asleep. Bryant,
Yep.
as you're sleeping, you hear the door of your bedroom open.
Am I awake?
You kind of blink awake and loll over, and you see a blanket, like the tail end of a blanket, kind of whooshing out into the hallway.
I'm gonna grab my sword because how the hell did my door open? All right, I'm gonna go check the door.
Okay. It's like it's cracked open a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna pull it open and just dart real quick because why the hell is my door open?
Are you gonna go stealthily, or are you gonna go like fast?
Fast. I don't have a fucking clue.
Okay. As you turn the corner, quickly roll a perception check for me.
Okay. 5.
5. Okay. As you turn the corner, you see the form of a young woman about your age, head to toe, is wispy and a ghostly white. Her hair is pulled back into like a curly like bun. And you watch as she's gently coaxing a blanket over top of Kel to make him comfortable. And she turns and looks towards you and just kind of freezes in place. Her face is beautiful. Like, she's absolutely beautiful. And she kind of stops for a moment and kind of stares at you and doesn't move.
Brian's not going to move either because this is a fucking ghost and he's actually seeing it.
You watch as she kind of stares at you and then looks away and looks back to you and then like moves her head like maybe a foot to the right. You still look at her?
Yeah.
She moves her head to the left.
I grip the sword harder.
She kind of realizes that you can see her. And she vanishes. And Kel is left snoring on the couch.
Brian's going to shut the door. He's going to lock the door. And he's going to go sleep because this is a really weird dream.
Okay.
So he'll go back to bed.
You crawl back into bed. And as you crawl back into bed, you kind of lull your face over and you watch as a white hand takes the door handle and gently closes your bedroom door for you.
Fucking Jesus.
Kel, you wake up the next morning. You have a pillow under your head and a blanket over you.
Oh, this is very nice. Wait, was it the ghost or was it Brian? Couldn't have been Brian. Must have been the ghost. And thank you, ghost. If you can hear me, probably not. I'm sorry for Officer Brian's hostility. He feels disturbed that someone is in his domicile. If you can, I do not think you can converse with me, but maybe you can speak with him and smooth things over. Maybe not.
There's no sound. Yeah, nothing happens.
Okay, I tried. Okay, we'll see if there's anything around the house that needs cleaning or organizing.
It's spotless. It's very clean.
Ooh. What time is it?
It's like 8, 9 a.m.
Gail's probably just gonna let Brian sleep. He'll just fiddle around with some of the notes he's taken.
Okay. You suddenly feel a rush of a breeze to the left of you.
Who, Brian?
You, Kel.
Oh, I do?
As you're sitting on the couch, I'm assuming, going through your notes.
Mm-hmm.
As you look over, the window's been fully opened, and the air is kind of rushing in.
I do not know why Brian is so defensive about it. It's really neat. Okay, we'll just sit there enjoying the breeze then.
Okay. And this is where we're going to take a break.
Woo! All right.
So got
Good shit.
2 good rolls,
Good shit,
but the
Arkov.
rest were pretty low.
Oh god, we can't roll for shit. I'm shocked. How did I see her with a 5? I was like, there's no way.
Also, that ghost
get-
is really sweet, giving Kill a pillow and a blanket.
That was adorable. That was freaking adorable. Oh my god.
I
It
also
was
like
cute.
how Kill immediately jumped to the conclusion it couldn't have been Brian.
I was dying. It's like, yeah. Did somebody do something nice? Couldn't have been Mike. Oh, it's
Grab
so
some
great.
snacks. Or not. I'm not your mom.
Ooh, I have to get a fork to eat some butter cake.
What the heck is butter cake? That sounds delicious.
I told you about
Butter
this, Monkey.
cake. It's
right.
God, how do I even explain butter cake?
It's like it's not really cake. It's more like a pastry.
I will just go to Wikipedia. A butter cake is a cake in which one of the main ingredients is butter. Oh,
Well,
okay
there's a
then.
surprise.
What?
Basic ingredients: butter, sugar, eggs, blah 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 blah. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. That tells me nothing.
Oh no, that's a different type of cake. Never mind.
I'm gonna look it up. Butter cake. I'm gonna look butter
Yeah,
cake.
no, it's specifically gooey butter cake because it's got this.
That is what I was talking about.
Yeah. It's kind of like a specifically a St. Louis sort of thing.
Yep.
Oh.
It's got like this topping.
You're
that's sort
welcome.
of like gooey and sugary, and it's great. It's amazing.
You're welcome.
It's like a brownie cake pie.
It's
a little bit, but not really.
It's like a pastry. It is a pastry.
Yeah,
is what it
yeah.
is.
I mean, I guess it's sort of got a maybe a little bit of a brownie consistency, but there's no. Well, I mean, you could make a chocolate one. It's more. Well, it's like, have you ever had a checkerboard pie?
No.
It's very similar to that. It's just it's got a brownish, cakey-ish sort of base, and then on top there's like this sort of creme brulee-ish, sort of sugarish, gooey topping kind of thing going on. It's really good. I love butter cake. You could only get them back when I lived in Indiana at this place called Bongi's, and you'd have to like go far away to get Bongi's, but there's like a sandwich place called Carving Board that has them.
Oh, okay.
So I'm happy
Here's a
to
picture.
get butter cake whenever I go to.
It's like a tart. It's a tart, is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like a big tart. There you go.
they're quite
Yeah.
lovely.
That's what I'm looking
And
at right now.
I've told you about this before, Monty. I'm from St. Louis.
Yeah. I wanted to try and make it, but then I bought the wrong cake mix and got sad and gave up
Oh,
immediately.
yeah.
And I just made the cake, and that was fine. I was like, all right, it's close enough. All right, I will be right back.
Yeah, I'm
Me
gonna get
too.
a fork.
Oh, all right. Goodbye.
Have fun,
But-
Connor.
I'm
What?
all alone.
I'm here.
There's no one here beside me.
It felt so awkward.
My
having to sit there and talk
problems
to
have all
myself.
gone. Shut the fuck off, Arcov. Shut up. There's no one to derive me.
Well, if I'm not actually here, I guess you could say I'm here with you in spirit.
Spirit. Yeah, but I like you. I don't like ghosts, apparently.
The ghost is so sweet.
Oh, it's a sweet ghost. Above game, I'm like, fucking damn it, this plot seed. And in game, I'm like, fuck this plot seed. Hi, chat.
Gil wishes this ghost could interact with him.
I really do
Like
too.
a
I was
friend.
hoping it would. I'm like, please, Monty, give him the seed. Please let Kel pick this ball up and run. Turnover on downs. It's Kel's turn. I made a sports reference. Nobody got it. Oh, man. I guess I'll read off some bits. There's a couple left that I can do. Let's see. We've got Game Master Aneth was 200 bits. Forget bits. Here's some bites. Alexandos with a tier 1 subscription saying, love you guys and love the worlds you made, Monty. John with 100 bits saying, why do I feel like single moms are checking out Tannis? Because they probably are. DeWills with a Twitch Prime sub. We've got Achilles Nipple. That's a name. With a tier 1
Achilles
sub.
Nipple.
Fantastic Calum, or Fantastic Calum, it looks like. Resubscription to tier 1 saying 2 months of great D&D content. We've got Loneheart with 100 bits saying, hey, Monty, that ice cream parlor 100% reminds me of the candy shop in Natton. Have you ever been there? Probate with 1,000 bits. Kelzorn and Michael Bryant are the bulk and skull of the Prince Division. Screw you, Probate.
They kind of are.
Sorry. No, they're not. We're much smarter than they are.
I base the candy shop off of Sticky's Candy, which is I think a local shop in BC at the very least. It's like the mascot is a porcupine, and it's like all got imported candy and craft sodas and ice cream and bubble tea. It's kind of like a jack of all trades like candy shop. It's really cool.
We've got Sario88 with a tier 1 subscription saying, when do Kel and Mike get a Ouija board to talk to the ghost?
I was considering it, but I didn't know if we could bring stuff to this because I was going to call it a squeegee board.
We were telling the chat We were really hoping that it was going to interact with Kel because we were like, please take this plot seed and run with it, Arkolf.
We should go get a squeegee board.
Oh, fuck.
Kel was going to suggest that.
No, let's get a Luigi board.
Yeah, Luigi board. I'm gonna say let's
Oh,
call it
Luigi board?
Yeah, Luigi board.
Yeah, we'll check to see if the ghost is pregnant. Burnout Vaughan with 100 bits saying, Bosco, accept your new ghost wife and fairy dragon son. What the fuck? This is what you get when you pick a class where charisma can't be a dumb stat. Damn. We got Dusty.
Do you guys want to do that? Do you guys want to come back to the scene with a fucking Luigi board?
Yes.
All right.
Sure, we'll do it. I guess.
I was already considering that before we started this. I just didn't know if we could pick up.
Kel can do that. Can he come back with the Luigi board and I'll go talk to the necromancy division?
Sure.
Because then we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone, or hopefully 1 ghost with a Luigi board.
Slinky ain't gonna work with
Dusty with 100 bits saying Bryant is the embodiment, that meme of the dog at the table with tea that's instead surrounded by flowers and rainbows saying this is unbearable. That's good.
I
Ice
want
with 100
that
bits.
meme, man.
I do too. It's gonna happen. Somebody draw it. Ice with 100 bits saying finally got shifts for my summer job, and within the first 2 days, I already had a run-in with Karen. At least I'm back to getting paychecks. We got Platinum Raven with 10 bits saying they're called buttermilk cake. A lady Megalodon with 100 bits saying, okay, I kind of really want to draw those kids now. They're giving off strong Krona and Maka vibe. Bosco, if you're reading this, it's an anime thing. Oh, got it. Okay. Coded Chaz with a tier 1 subscription.
Someone posted the meme. I'm gonna post it in the meme channel in Prince Division real fast.
Okay. Yes.
Right, I gotta look.
So good. So
There's
good.
also a really great meme above that I posted before we started.
Coded Chaz with a tier 1 sub saying, sounds like you don't have a ghost of a chance of getting your apartment to yourself.
Oh my God.
Legit. A lady Megalodon with 100 bits. Speaking of Bosco, oh, Brian, you're just, you're a fucking asshole. Yup. Lady Tenkage with 500 bits saying, I'm disappointed in Tanis's daughter. Every teenager knows peppermint ice cream is the way to go with giant candies mixed in. And then Kenny Holtz with 100 bits saying, speaking of candy shops, have any of you heard of Lofty Pursuits public displays of confection? Oh, okay. There you go.
Sorry.
It's apparently a candy shop that has a YouTube channel that's based in Tallahassee, Florida, and that's everything.
Like historical. They do historical candy making, where they talk about how the candy came about historically, based off of how it was imported and the materials made for it. And he'll either make a candy based off of a specific thing that has a history to it, or he'll just like talk about the history. So like red currant is one that we watched, me and Connor. It was really fascinating because red currant. Just currant in general is not allowed in the West, like North America at all, because currant trees actually can kill pine trees because of a parasite. Yeah.
Are we all back?
I think Connor's not here yet.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I also have theories about Amelia.
That is fair. Also, Monty, if you just want us both to stay together, I could totally do that. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you want to go, this is your game. If you want to go to the necromancy division while Kel goes to a fucking toy store to buy
My Luigi board.
I feel in character, yes. Out of character, if it's just easier to keep us together, I honestly don't care.
We can do as we need to. It's our day off.
Yeah.
The party's already been split. We can split it further.
Somebody posted in the chat 10 seconds of Brian getting to the necromancy division, knocking on the door, nobody's there, screaming, and then cut back to Kel. Accurate.
Like Kel with a bunch of floating candles and books. Him sipping tea with a floating cup near him.
Hello, ghost.
Kel wants to befriend this ghost so badly.
I know you do. You that in the fucking. Oh, I have an idea. Before I leave, we're gonna do something. I'm gonna try to hand you another plot seed and pray. Because I feel like everything that's been thrown at me, I'm like, if I don't give this to Kel, the fucking audience.
Also, opening the window is also nice because it airs out the apartment.
On the cord.
It does.
And also warms it up in the morning.
Mike and Kel should trade houses. Yes, please.
I have an idea. Scariest phrase in the English language.
It's true. Hey, I have an idea. It only gets worse when I say it.
All right. So what are you guys wanting to do? Do you want to go to the? We're gonna because we have Connor back and Sarah's back.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to go to the Tannis?
Luigi board.
Sorry, Cal wants to go get a Luigi board.
Yes.
That is what it is called in this universe. It is a Luigi
The
board.
Luigi board.
Yes.
And then Bryant, you want to go and see if you can find the necromancy division.
Yeah. So I'll take my 10 seconds of screaming at the door.
Okay. I will say let's start with Bryant. You make your way back to the
Also-
precinct. Hi.
Fun fact: it was Black Current, and the ban
Oh,
on it
Black
was
Current.
lifted in 2006.
That's wild.
Yep.
All right, so we're reconvening in the game. The
Can
Dungeons
I do
and
something before I leave the
Dragons.
apartment for Kel?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys wake up, you got a dress and
I'm gonna give him a gold piece, like a gold coin. I get the currency.
What is this for?
Go buy a paper, and he's gonna leave.
Oh. I do wonder if I could find that young man again.
And Mike's gonna walk away and go to the necromancy division.
okay. I'll say
Mike's
Cal,
estranged son.
then. Cal, you make your way out of the apartment. And nice thing is you don't have to lock it up. The occupant locks it behind you guys. As you make
Fucking
your way out.
God, it's so creepy.
This ghost is so nice.
Oh my
Very
God,
active.
we need. You know what? We need to buy a camera. I've seen it. It works.
You already did that. They didn't come up on camera.
Shit.
Yeah, you did that already.
Yeah, but I didn't take a picture. That's not how Fatal Frame works.
As you make your way out, Kel, you do see currently laying like a cat curled up on top of the papers. You do see the little fairy dragon currently.
Oh.
Kel will walk over.
Hey,
You
go,
watch-
Kel, go.
You watch as like there are a bunch of people who are buying papers, and a lot of them are giving him like tips and stuff. And like there's like a dwarf who's going, "I cheer up, buddy," and kind of patting him on the back, and he's just kind of like looking to the side, very despondent.
Hello.
You watch as they look up and turn towards you.
Hello. Do you remember me? I met you the other day, and I bought 2 newspapers.
Almost like a child eating a sour candy. You watch as his kind of like the front lips kind of suck inwards. He kind of looks away.
Ooh.
I would like to apologize on behalf of my friend's behavior. He is, I will not say allergic to kindness, but he does not take well to people being nice to him. If he
Well-
was saying mean things, he was saying it more to protect you than to shove you away, is what I think anyway.
Roll a persuasion check.
This is gonna be bad.
Oh,
18!
give him a- that was really good. Yes, yes, yes,
Oh.
yes.
Can't you see I'm trying to do my vow of silence? Oh,
Vow of silence.
What have you done, Brian? You traumatized him.
Oh yes.
Wait, what vow of silence? What is wrong?
he sucks in his lips a bit and turns away from you.
Yeah, you've already spoken. Whatever vow it was is gone. You can speak with me.
You watch his bottom lip trembles a bit.
Really, though, you can speak with me if you need to. I'm happy to lend an ear.
He
But I will keep one so I can still hear you.
He like turns his head the other way more dramatically.
If only you had a writing instrument that you offered the ghost.
Does Kel happen to have any candy on his person?
Oh,
Because I feel like he would have gotten some at some point.
From where?
Probably from that potion shop. Although I didn't specifically mention it, so probably not.
Yeah.
Ah, well.
You did take a candy from Timber's office, didn't you?
I did, but I did not eat
oh
it.
snap! Yeah, good call.
Well, then Kel's going to pull out that candy. Would you like a little piece of candy? I got it from a very nice doctor.
You watch as he goes to say like yes, but then he catches himself and just nods sagely.
Kel will hand it over. Well,
He's a-
open palm.
He eats it like a sandwich. He unwraps it and just eats it like a little sandwich.
Feeling a little better now?
Yeah.
Now, what is this vow of silence you were talking about?
Well, your friend, who is the biggest jerk ever of all time,
He can be a bit of a jerk, yes.
said that I was annoying, and I thought maybe that's why people don't want to buy my newspapers. He turns over to his giant stack of
no.
newspapers. But then people were coming up to me and were sad that I wasn't saying hello to them anymore. So you know what? Your friend, he can get eaten by a chimera for all I care.
Ooh. That is a very strong feeling. But I can understand where you're coming from. His words were very hurtful to you. I do not know if he will apologize. But I do not think his words came from a place of malice.
Well, just because he's having a bad time doesn't mean I have to. I'm gonna
No.
bite him in the eyebrow.
Why specifically his eyebrow?
Oh God.
I mean, that would give him a chance to swat at you. If you're going to bite him, bite the ankles.
Well, it's, every time he look in the mirror, it would remind him of his, being a jerk to me. And also my mouth's really small. I don't know anywhere else I could bite.
That is fair.
Because if I bite him on the nose, he'll punch his nose, and that's whatever. But if he punches his eye, then it does double damage.
Oh, you hit a weak point.
Exactly, for massive damage.
Oh, I love this little shit so much.
So what are you doing here?
Well,
You're really sticking your dragon neck out for a guy who's such a jerk.
he is my co-worker and I'm working on trying to become a friend to him. He seems like he could use some. But I'm actually out and about because I'm going to buy a Luigi board to speak to a ghost.
Whoa.
And I also wanted to buy a newspaper from you. I was really hoping to see you again because I was worried about you.
Oh, okay. You watch as he digs through it, he grabs a newspaper and he hands it off to you. It's old. It's an old newspaper. This one's special.
Oh? Then I will pay you double for it.
You're the best.
No, you're the best. Because think about how many people's days you have brightened.
You're right. I'm gonna keep talking. If your friend doesn't like it, right on the eyebrow.
Yes, right on the eyebrow.
He hands you off a paper.
Kel will take it, and Kel will hold out his hand for a high five. But he'll hold it down so he can reach. High five.
Just like,
Yeah.
what's your name?
Oh, I am Kel Zorin. What is your name?
Sophie.
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 How do you spell that above game monster?
Son of a bitch!
It is Zobii.
Zobi.
Sophie. That is such a cool name.
Get the
Is it?
Yes. It has a Z sound. Zobi.
Mm-hmm. And there's a bee in there, like for a bee. Like the stinging feeling your friend will feel when I bite him in the eyebrow.
And it is also an E sound. The sound of your excitement as you bite him on the eyebrow.
Yeah!
You are very cool, Zobi.
You're cool too.
I am frigid. I'm a white half-dragon. I'm always cold.
I know dragons sometimes.
Do they buy newspapers?
Yep.
Good. It is good to be well informed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well,
What?
good luck with your Babiji ward.
Oh, the Luigi board. Yes, I should
Yes.
get going to that. Thank you very
Okay.
much for your time, Zobi.
Bye-bye. You watch as like an orc walk up and says, "Hey, Zobi!" and kind of walks up and he's like, "Hi!" and kind of hands him off a newspaper.
Gil will smile as he walks away. He feels like he made a new friend and he feels like he made him happy. But Kel is also going to
You
tuck
gave
that
him the
special
gold piece,
newspaper
right?
under his arm.
You gave him the gold piece, right?
What, Brian's?
Yeah.
Yeah, that plus 2
Okay,
more
good.
cows.
Okay, good.
So I will mark off 2 gold from mine.
Okay. Brian, you make your way to the precinct.
We're just gonna walk straight to the door and start banging on it.
Okay. You immediately make your way over. You just start. I'm not gonna smack my.
Hold on, I got you. Here we go. Here we go. No, I got it. There you go.
You hear footsteps, but no one answers the door.
Come on, guys. Look, I know you're in there. All right. I need a Ghostbuster. I don't know who else to call. Can I talk to somebody?
Oh.
What? Can you open the door?
You hear footsteps, and then you hear another inner door close, and then there's silence.
No, no, that's do the opposite of. Ghosts suck. Zombies suck. Everything sucks. Great. Awesome.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Is that in game?
That is in game. You hear it down the hallway.
What the hell is that?
See Costumer. Sup, bitch?
Hey!
The fuck are you doing here?
What the fuck are you doing here? I thought you're off.
Yeah, I'm getting shit done on my off time. You're the last person I'd expect to see here. The fuck are you doing?
yeah, fuck you. I have paperwork to deliver, and I have a job now, asshole.
Oh right, I forgot you were the dragon's new bodyguard.
Aw, shut the fuck up. Look, I'm more of a glorified paperboy, but I'm here to do the job for Taryn. What are you doing
Aw.
banging on doors? Don't you work here?
Yeah, and apparently that doesn't mean shit.
Welcome to the hierarchy.
Yep, it fucking sucks.
Well, if you're not working, you have to deliver these directly to your boss, huh?
Yeah, that's kind of on you.
You know,
How is she, by the way?
I haven't seen her since the last time I saw her with you guys.
Hopefully that's gonna change. He said what, once a week?
Once a week. That's the deal for now. He said he might bump it up to twice a week. Watched her. She's kind of in thought for a little bit. It's not as big of a dick as I thought he would be.
Yeah, he actually. I was expecting a lot worse.
He's a nosy son of a bitch, though.
Of course he is. He's an ancient dragon, and you're snooping around a princess. He's gonna want to know fucking everything. Plus, he seemed genuinely fascinated by all this shit.
Yeah. Weirdo.
Which I don't know if that's creepy or interesting, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I looked around his place. It's nice. I think Taryn's gonna be pretty fucking happy. We're just actually, after I deliver this, we're gonna move all our shit out of her dorm. Then probably next time I'm here, I'll be dropping off the address for her new place and new phone number. Apparently, Acidback's buying us both phones, so that's nice.
I mean, hell yeah. What about the club? Is he gonna let you keep it open?
Oh, I sold it.
Oh shit! Make bank?
Well, considering half of my clientele is dead or in jail, not really gonna be worth it anymore. So it was a dingy place. I got it from a friend. I threatened him and he gave it to me, but you didn't hear that from me. I'm not testifying anything.
Hear what?
Kind of gives you a wink. Nah, I sold the
Wink
place.
back.
It's probably gonna be demolished, I imagine, or I don't know, some storage area. I don't give a shit. Fuck that place. No, my hoard's been moved to this big skyscraper. You hear
Damn,
of
from that.
Emerald Finance? You ever hear of that place?
I've heard of it. I've never been there.
Yeah, that's Acidback's high rise there. So we're on the top floor actually, and then Acidback's hoard is below us. So.
Damn, he put you in a penthouse?
Yeah, each princess has one. It's pretty nice. I mean, Taryn
Okay,
hasn't seen it
Costumar.
yet. Look, dude, fuck off. You're being a weirdo.
No, I'm just saying that's fucking nice. Like that's legit. You're moving up.
Well, let's be real here. I'm not moving anywhere. I'm being tolerated at most.
Hey man, fuck them. At least you get what you want to an extent.
Yeah, I guess so. Wish it just, happened a different way, but I'll take it. Do you want in that room?
What room?
Just
This
ahead
room?
towards the necromancy room. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that'd be nice if they'd answer the door.
Okay, keep watch.
Mike's
Don't
gonna
look at me like
smile
that.
and start
Keep
looking.
watch.
Yeah, Mike's gonna smile and start looking around,
Okay.
making sure nobody sees what she's about to do because he gets it.
Brian made a friend.
She
I'm
pulls
so
out-
proud of him.
She pulls out what looks like a little device of some kind. You just kind of take a quick peek, and you hear some jostling of keys, and you hear it as the door opens. Psst. Hey,
I'm gonna turn around and make sure that nobody. Did anybody see us? Did I see anybody?
no, this hallway's empty.
Okay, good. Then I'm gonna go in there.
All right. She stays outside and she closes the door behind you and just kind of leans up against the frame. And she kind of turns and goes, "I'll keep watch for you, okay?
Yeah, appreciate it.
Don't
You know,
fucking
you're not so
mention it,
bad
though.
for a dragon.
Don't fucking mention it. Shut the fuck up. Get in there.
Hey
Go.
man, I didn't tell anybody that you were unicorning us through the sky. You're fine.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up.
I didn't say anything. I'm going inside.
Okay, you just slowly slip behind the door.
You fucking troll.
right.
Inside there are 3 desks.
Okay.
It is an office the same size as the Prince Division office. Almost a carbon copy, except for there's no windows in this particular
Okay.
section. It's within the building, so there's no windows. You see 3 desks. One is very well organized, and the other one is a bit messier. Mostly has coffee cups and coffee mugs. There is a desk way to the back that looks like Captain Roche's desk. On top of it, though, is a hat and what looks like a couple of symbols, like amulets on either side of this hat. And there is, as you walk up to the left, there is a door, a closet door.
Okay. Is there a cage? Because I know there was a cage mentioned, like they had a creature in a cage in here.
Don't
Do I see any kind of
no.
cage?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna have my phone ready because I need to snap a picture of it because that's my end of the bargain. You said there's one door in the room, correct?
There's one door in the room, and then there's desks. If you want to look closer at the desks, you can.
Yeah, I'd like to do the desks first since it's empty in here.
Okay. I'm going to say there's the messier desk and the cleaner desk. Which one do you want to look at first?
Messier because they get shit done.
Okay. As you go over, there's a notable smell.
Okay.
It smells like kind of cheap cologne. And there's a lot of deodorant sticks you notice as well. Also notably, as you're walking through here, I'm going to say roll just a straight investigation check with advantage because you're why not?
I literally just broke into a fucking police station. I like fucking bad boys.
Your ass is getting written up. Definitely.
Oh god, yeah, 11.
Okay. There's hair on the ground, like a lot of hair, like white hair.
Are there any
Looks
evidence
like-
bags in here?
You don't see anything, no.
Okay, can I pocket some of the hair?
Sure. Yeah, you pocket some of the hair.
Because I don't know what the hell it is. I don't have time. I have to move quick. All right.
Roll a nature check as you pick up the hair.
Oh Jesus. 11.
Okay. It's dog hair.
Dog hair?
Yeah, dog hair.
Like domestic dog or like werewolf dog?
You don't know.
Oh,
It's
oh
dog
God,
hair.
is Nina here?
Great, canine. That is so vague and a fan. Oh Jesus, I'm so fucked. All right.
It's like Little Alchemist, that guy Tucker. Is this a thing?
Oh, I didn't even want to bring up Nina. Oh God, why? It's bad enough my name is Ed. So I'll continue looking around the. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. Edward? No, above game, no. I'm gonna keep looking around the desk, see if I find anything else.
All right, roll another
Maybe look through the
investigation check,
desks. Oh, come
The
on.
desk specifically.
Okay. How's a natural 1 a 0?
0. I mean, you look
Oof.
around, there's coffee cups. There is a Fencer's Daily, which is like a fencing magazine. And you see like a couple of jackets, like spare jackets. One is covered with blood. And is like
Okay.
just ripped to fucking pieces. The other one is like a winter, clearly like for like when it gets really cold in the city. But beyond that, that's all you can get from this desk.
I'm gonna swap to the other desk.
Okay. The other desk is very clean. There is like a little like pencil holder filled with like perfectly sharpened pencils.
Mhm.
There are photos on this table though.
And what are those photos of?
You see a wedding photo. You see a female Goliath and a male Goliath at a wedding. They both look like those old timey photos where no one's smiling. The wife looks rather stern. The husband looks pretty happy. You also see another photo of the two of them. It looks like on a vacation somewhere, and the male Goliath is holding like a giant boa constrictor snake.
Nice.
And the wife is holding like two, like it looks like skinks or like iguana, some sort of lizard in her hand, and they're more smiling in this picture, kind of like together. Notably, there is also another winter jacket hanging here, and it is quite sizable. It is quite big.
Holy shit. Is there a name on this either desk, by the way?
No, there's no names on any of these desks.
All right. Or do any of the pictures have one of the Goliaths in potentially like a police uniform or an outfit or anything?
No, you don't see anything
Okay.
suggesting.
Picture on the desk? Like in a
there's
frame?
There's no picture on the desk of either of those Goliaths in any sort of formal police
Shoot.
uniform.
All right. Are the pictures just scattered on the desk or are they in like a file, like
They're
an
like-
official?
No, they're like framed like as like mementos on the desk.
Oh, okay. That's what I was asked. So it's easy to figure out that probably one of those two people works at this desk.
You assume so, yeah.
Okay, cool. That makes me feel better that it's just a normal Goliath and not like a fucking zombie. I'm gonna start rummaging through the desk because I'm a nosy bitch.
Okay. You go rummaging through. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
Oh, great. I'm the worst person to do this. That's an 8.
It's an 8. You find standard files. Just nothing that really catches your attention to your knowledge.
I'm specifically looking for. Oh, sorry. I'm specifically looking because they were supposed to have information about the tower and what happened to the old Prince division. So that's specifically what I'm looking for. If I can find anything like that.
With an 8, you don't find anything, unfortunately.
No
You do
worries.
find like a book on the undead. You find like resources, and you actually find several vials of holy water in other desk drawers.
I'm not going to take those. I think those would be important in such a division. Yeah, I will put all that stuff back. And that's
Okay.
both the desks. There's nothing else worth investigating.
There's a door, and then there's the chief's desk, which doesn't appear to be occupied. It just got the hat and
Oh.
two religious symbols on either side of it.
Oh, give me that.
Okay. You walk up to it.
Yep.
Okay.
Anything on the desk?
It is just the hat, and you see two holy symbols.
Okay. Do I recognize either holy symbol?
One is the holy symbol to the human god. The other
Okay.
is the holy symbol to the elven god.
Gotcha. All right. I am going to take a peek. Are there drawers on this desk as well that are open?
There are, yeah.
All right. Mr. Bryant's going to be dumb and fucking start rummaging because if anybody knows anything about anything, it's who runs the division.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
All right. I need this to be high. Roll 20, please. Just once. 7.
Okay. Roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Yeah, that's a bad thing. 10.
You take 3 points of necrotic damage as
Ow!
before your hands even reach the desk, this shock runs down your hand.
Mm. Oh, I should have seen that coming. Fuck. Fuck me. All right.
Roll a stealth check for me, buddy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Diving behind the desk. That's not a natural one, but a 1.
Okay. You watch as the door behind you opens. Not the hallway door, but the other door opens. And leaning down through the door is a 10-foot tall man, you think. You have no idea.
What is it? Does it look like a man?
It is humanoid. It's got like its head is like almost like mashed to one side. Its face is
Oh,
contorted and twisted. There's stitching
Mhm.
running down various facets of its face. It is currently
Well,
wearing what looks like almost like a toga kind of like tarp robe.
mhm.
Its teeth are different teeth. Um, there's like a variety of different types of teeth. There's dwarf teeth, human teeth, orc teeth. You even see like some tabaxi teeth as it kind of turns and sees you.
Hey, buddy. How's it going? Yeah, I left the door unlocked. I think you turned it the wrong way. Hi, I was hoping. Do you work here? Because I was looking to talk to somebody who works here. I had a official, very very official question for somebody in the division. If you could point me in the right direction.
You watch
Ah,
as he blinks a couple times, just looking at you, and then kind of begins to approach slowly, but begins to
yep.
approach. The
Can
sheer mass of his size is terrifying.
So I'm gonna move back from the desk, but I'm not gonna make it look like I'm afraid of him. I'm just gonna make it look like I'm moving out of his way so that he can get access potentially his desk. And as I back up, I'll be like, yeah, this might be your desk. I didn't mean to. I thought maybe if I found you somewhere, not really good with the whole magic thing. That's a good trick. So I don't think I caught your name. Are you or are you
He reaches out to you
like this,
and
like
kind
to
of
shake my hand?
to grab your head.
No, I'm running. No.
Okay, go
No, I'm
ahead.
gonna run.
He's gonna try and grab you, so go ahead and roll an athletics check because he's gonna try and just grab you.
Oh god, that's a 13.
Okay. Oh god damn it! All right. That's gonna be a 16. So he grabs you by the head, and you just and kind of get grabbed.
Okay,
If you die during a downtime episode, I swear to God, Bosco.
It'll be
He just
really
grabs
funny.
the entirety of your head with one hand, which his hand also now you feel it. You can feel the hard sutures and stitches in his hand.
Uh-huh.
Each finger is a different type, like a different race's finger. It's like this weird patchwork. As he just grabs on, he takes his other hand and grabs like the front collar of your chest. Like his fingers wrap around your torso, and his pointer finger and his middle finger kind of wrap around your shoulders. It just kind of holds you in place and like lets go of your head and kind of just he just leans down and looks at you. He smells pretty good actually. And
Does he smell like cinnamon?
he smells like deodorant.
Okay.
And cheap cologne. Notably, he just kind of looks at you. One eye is almost tiger-like in nature. The other eye is very human in nature, and they're both very moist. Almost teary looking. As he kind of looks down and just kind of looks you over. Puppy.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
Puppy. And he kind of just lets you go.
Yeah. Hey. Michael.
Michael.
Yeah. Yes. Now you're getting it. All right. Do you work here?
Work here.
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Yeah, okay, great. This isn't working. All right. Do you mind if I go behind the door? Man, okay, indifference. I'll take that. I'm gonna start trying to move very slowly to see if he grabs me.
He follows you like a duckling.
Oh hell yeah! Let's go to that door. Actually, hey, I'm gonna motion to the desk and see if he can open it, and I'm gonna motion for him to open a drawer.
The chief's desk?
Yeah, can he do that?
You point towards it.
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna point towards the desk to see if he knows anything about it.
He just looks at you.
Great. All right, I'm gonna go check the door. Oh god.
Are you doing the hallway door or are you doing the closet door?
The closet door, because at least I'm safe now, I think, and Brian's really dumb, so here we go.
You open up the door. It was clearly supposed
Knock
to be
knock.
an inventory closet for probably gear or equipment, but considering there's only 2 people in this department, it is empty except for the bed that appears to be here, made out of old clothes. There's also children's toys in here too. This is clearly where this thing stays or sleeps. You're not sure. There's a notable amount of stuffed animals in here.
Stuffed animals.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Not taxidermied animals, but children stuffed animals. Yeah.
Hey, this you?
Whoa. He kind of pushes forward, pushing you into the room, not really regarding where you are as you're kind of forced into this closet.
Okay.
He grabs a rabbit off of which is hilariously small in his grip.
Yeah.
Bunny.
Yeah, that is a bunny. Is that your bunny?
Bye.
Yes. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Is there anything else in here besides the bed and the plushies?
No, this place has been whatever was used to be in here probably is just put inside of the armory now. There's no point in having it here if there's not a bunch of people here.
Gotcha. All right. Well, Brian is going to start to make his way towards the door while he is talking about the rabbit.
Bye, puppy.
Goodbye. Hey, question. When there are other people in here, do you know when they normally come in?
Bye,
Other
puppy.
people? Damn it. Hey, let puppy in when knock. Secret knock, okay?
He blinks.
He's gonna go to the door and do this. Puppy.
You watch as he turns over to the door behind him and just starts banging. There's dents.
Oh! Well,
Oh, God.
yeah, so when you... Well, I tried. That was... Damn, man. I'm going to go. When you hear the thing, yeah, you don't understand me. He's going to go to the other door.
All right. It is just the door into this section and the closet, so there's only the door to the hallway.
Yeah, he's going to go back towards where Costomeyer is.
All right, as you exit, Costomeyer is not there. She's currently down the hallway talking to an officer who seems to be chastising her at the moment as you make your way out and close the door behind you.
Does it lock at some point?
Nope.
Oh.
I told you I'm supposed to be here. I have paperwork to hand over, right?
I'm going to walk over there. I just came up the stairs.
All right, you currently see Kathy Gray. She's just kind of hands on her hips, kind of looking a little quizzical and goes, "Oh, Officer Bryant."
Hi, how's it going? Is there a problem here? I couldn't help but overhear.
Well, having a civilian loitering around the halls is a generous security breach, so I just wanted to check and make sure everything was good.
Yes, I believe she's actually here on behalf of Acid Back dropping off some paperwork. Isn't that right, Miss Costomeyer?
Yeah, no, I was using the bathroom and my buddy here disappeared when I made my way out and I got a little lost.
Yeah, I told you to wait for me, not wander the halls. I apologize.
Roll a deception check with advantage, because Costomeyer's assisting you.
Oh, thank God. Deception? Discret 23.
Wow, holy shit. That beats
Finally
her.
rolled above a 10.
Let's go!
She rolled
Come on, Costomeyer!
She rolled a natural 19 plus 1 to insight you.
Woo!
Yeah. She sighs and goes, "Officer Bryant,
Yeah, what's up?
When you have an individual here going past security lines, you need to
Yeah.
escort them, okay?
Oh, that's I've been here for what, like 5 days. That's my bad. I apologize. That will never, under any circumstances, happen again.
Thank you, Officer Bryant. Miss.
Yeah, I apologize. That's my bad.
You watch as like Kathy Gray kind of nods towards Costumire, and she turns around. The moment she turns down, like Costumire just flips her the biggest bird and just like rolls her eyes and turns back to you.
Brian is also gonna flip her the bird. And then he's gonna put up his fist to see if fucking Costumire will actually fist pound it this time.
What are you, fucking 12? She walks over to the door and locks it.
You gotta give me something.
No, I fucking opened the door for you, dude, and you disappeared. What were you doing in there?
You don't even want to fucking know.
Keep it.
Dude, have you ever played fucking Undead Zombies? Or Undead Neighbor, whatever the fuck it's called?
I hate to break it to you, pal. I'm not exactly fucking rich. I don't have any video games.
Okay, well, there's like this monster in the game with like this flesh face, and it's like falling off of him, and it is in that room, okay?
Sounds like a you problem. Look, can I
It's
get
a really fucking me problem.
Can you take me to the fucking division? I just got drawn.
Yeah, well, fucking fine. Let's go. Get in the fucking elevator. Jesus.
Okay.
God, you're a pain in the ass.
Yeah, well, what else would I be, fucker?
Fucking anything else. God, why do I even like you?
Wait, what?
Yeah, like you're pretty cool. Like you're like an actually cool person instead of all these stuck up pieces of shit. It's actually kind of nice to have you around.
You fucking complimenting me?
No, I fucking can't stand you.
She like leans over you. She's taller than you. You fucking flirting with me?
No, you have a girlfriend.
Good. Maybe you forgot.
No, I'll kind of help save her.
She just kind of gives you a side glance and moves forward. As you walk in, you see that Lucy's not in the office. It's Captain Roche at the moment.
It's not Captain Roche?
It is Captain Roche. Lucy's not.
Oh,
there.
fucking damn it. Lucy's easier to deal with.
Roche kind of turns and looks and goes, Costumire, I'm sorry I should have met with you sooner, but it looks like Officer Bryant is here. On his
Yep, got it on lock, Chief.
Are you sweating?
Me? No, what are you, crazy? I'm not that out of shape.
Mm-hmm. You watch as Costumire hands him a piece of paper. Thank you, Costumire, for the address change. Appreciated. Bryant, can I help you with something?
No, I was just told that I got to make sure she gets up here all right.
Why are you here in the first place? I told you it was your day off.
Yeah, well, I'm hard at work because I don't know how to listen to people.
Oh. Well, great. Do you want to do some of this paperwork? He just slams down like a 20 stack of paperwork in front of you.
I would, but I'm in the middle of trying to investigate something. I've got like a real situation that I need to get on lockdown, and unfortunately, I couldn't get my answers here, so I actually have to go meet up with somebody to go handle the thing that is pressing.
He takes the paperwork and puts it back on a stack. Very well.
But if Costumire wants to learn, I could teach her how to do some paperwork. You know,
I think I'd rather fucking die, to be honest.
We could do that.
And you watch this Roche kind of says, Costumire, we just finished an interview with you, just with evidence. Great, awesome. Thanks, Bryant.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, you have a great one.
Suck a cock. She sits down. In front of Roche.
He's gonna pull out his business card, and he's gonna hand it to Costumire.
You have a business card?
I assume we have cards for the division.
You do have cards at the division, but you don't have personal business cards.
That's what I mean. I'm going to pull out one of those.
All right, you hand it to her, and she takes it.
Look, you have any problems, you need anything, you give me a call. We'll get it squared away.
If I have any problems, I'll fucking fight them.
Yeah, well, you might need backup.
It only was once.
Uh-huh. Whatever you say, unicorn. We're going to go. Peace out.
You make your way out. Meanwhile, Kel.
It is very nice today.
It is very nice today. You make your way into a toy store, a very small hole-in-the-wall place toy store. Make your way inside. Surprisingly, not a lot of people sell Luigi boards, especially not in the Heavens ward. You actually have to make your way to the Fiend ward to find a Luigi board.
Kel will do so.
Okay, so as you make your way down that way, we're gonna hop over to Tanis. It's been some time.
Huh? What? Oh,
Yeah,
hi.
Tanis. Hi. You get a text message back from your brother.
I look at my phone.
Yeah. It says, "Don't know if I can hang out. Very busy with new client. Have you talked to Sis? Question mark.
Have I talked to Sis? Question mark.
Yeah.
I'll say, yeah, I talked to her. Wait, was she free?
You don't know. You haven't messaged her. To my knowledge, you
But
just
you just-
messaged your brother.
But you just said I talked to her.
No, he's asking if you have talked to her yet.
Not yet. I'm going to message her soon, though.
I get a response going, "Okay, I can do coffee in 2 weeks. No, it sounds bad. Really busy. Endless work. No breaks. Good money, though."
Don't I know it? He texts back.
Yeah. I get a response
LOL.
back- LOL. Oh, the dad text. You get a response back going, "Okay, well, check with Sis. Maybe both of us can get coffee 2 weeks from now. Maybe Sunday? Question mark.
Sure. By the way,
Oh. Go ahead.
my one of my coworkers my coworker's boyfriend has the same name as you. Crazy.
Ha ha ha. You messaged me that before. Look up, scroll earlier.
Oh, right.
As you're texting on the couch, Nefene kind of like looks up. She's kind of working on some homework. And she goes, "Are you texting mom?"
No, I'm texting your uncle. Why?
Uncle,
Is
I just haven't heard from mom in a while.
oh, she hasn't talked to you. She hasn't called. She called you a couple of days ago.
Yeah, she said she was gonna call again, but I guess she's busy.
Oh well, you know how she is with the whole label and stuff.
I know, Dad. Don't get sad. She just goes back to working on her homework.
Well, I'll go ahead and oh god, I need to pull out my notes now. I'll text Dahlia.
Okay.
I'll say, hey, me and Jericho were thinking about doing coffee Saturday. Maybe we can catch up then.
You get a response pretty quickly. "Oh my God, Tanis, hi!" Or sorry, Vero. Sorry, not your last name. "Hi, Vero. Hi. Just very excitedly with lots of emotes, like lots of emojis.
Like too many.
That sounds super duper great. What day were you thinking? I am free on the weekends and on Thursdays, but I've been super busy with this contract. Love you so much. Kisses and hugs," with like little lips and
Sends the whole fucking paragraph at me.
yeah. It's very well versed in the text messaging.
Oh, I say sorry.
This is your sister,
Sunday.
right? Dolly.
Dahlia is my older sister. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. I was like, if that's your wife, that's weird. But I was like, that's your sister. I was like, certain.
I'll just laugh a little bit and I'll text her back. Sunday, next Sunday is when we're thinking. Jericho doesn't really have a lot of time off, so we're hoping we can catch him while he's free. And how have you been other than that?
She responds with, "Oh my God, Jericho," and then with like an angry face emoji. "He's so busy all the time. Ugh, emoji. Let's do it next week. If he doesn't show up, too bad." Like little mouth, like with the tongue sticking out emoji. "I want to see my niece," in all caps, with like hearts and smiles intermittent between.
I'll ask Neff if she wants to come. Maybe I can get her a soda or something. We could do lunch? Question mark.
She says, lunch sounds good only if you're buying, smiley face. I want to see Nefene. I'll buy her a soda, though.
Sounds good. I'll text her back. Can't wait to see you. It's been too long.
Me too. And it's got like little the hand waving emoji. Meanwhile, Gibby.
I feel really tired all of a sudden. That was a lot to take in.
Sorry. Did you want to do something, Connor, before I jump over?
I actually wanted to. I would imagine I would still have. Oh fuck! I didn't write it. I didn't write down her name on my notes. I wrote it to you.
I know. I don't have it written down anywhere. I was half asleep when we did our backstory shit.
Search is broke in fucking Discord too. I'll find it. We can get back to me. I'll find it later.
All right, no worries. Gibby, it is middle of the day. You have a day off. What are you doing?
Goodness. I'm not sure, to be honest. I guess I could try. I guess I haven't talked to Dad for a while. I could see if he's avail.
I have that written down. Yeah, if you want to give him a call.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Now I'm trying to remember, like, because it's been ages since I've done the Ministry of Magic, or wrong ministry, but the magic, whatever that, like,
the magic registry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Track on people. Yeah.
Like, they would be aware of that, right?
Aware of what?
The magic ministry and like the process and all that jazz.
Of what process?
Of like getting me rid of the. Just
Yeah,
my parents are aware.
My
parents are aware of that.
You're already through it, yeah. You have to do work at the Prince Division. So that's an individual thing, though. You have to apply. Every you would know. In fact, Bryant, you would know this as well. Every single human, once they reach kind of like puberty age, that's about when you guys get your cantrip, the one cantrip that you get as a human.
Okay. So parents are aware of this stuff.
Super aware. Magic is inherent in humans. It can be repressed. It is not generally a good idea to do so. There are obviously late bloomers, and there's people who don't ever develop it at all. So every single human, mostly in Rampoon City, will develop a magical sense, and usually usually whatever cantrip they get when they're younger usually leans towards what sort of school of magic they would excel at in being a wizard. So for you, when you were young, you would remember this almost like, when people would come through and do like mandatory shots like every year, sometimes at schools, or like, like a lights check or something like that. Every like twice a year, the ministry would come in, the registry would come in, and they would basically run through people and make sure that everyone who's part of the class is registered, or they'll test to make sure that they're magical. And there's a way to test for that.
Okay.
Similar to how Timber just tested you. So you are part of the registry already, just as like a base citizen as a human, but obviously your magic growing as it has, it's made you kind of bump up a little bit in the registry in terms of, potential risk.
Okay.
So yes, just for context for the people watching, every human in this setting gets one cantrip.
All right, then I'll just give Dad a call, see if he picks up.
Okay, it rings for a bit, and you hear a kind of like a hello.
Hey, Dad, how are you?
Hey, Lori Bear, how you doing?
Not bad. Work's been a little busy, but we actually got the day off because we just finished a case, so it's not bad.
That's good. Is it paying good?
Dad, it pays all right. It pays fine, actually.
Your mother mentioned that you called.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember. Do you remember when they first registered me?
Who registered you, honey? I don't understand.
The magic registry. Do you remember that back when?
Oh yeah, you were like 13, 14 in
yeah.
middle school? Yeah.
Did they happen to just say anything to you about if anything was different than normal, or
Not that I remember, honey. I'm sorry.
okay. Well, I guess how you been doing, Dad? How's Sis and Bro doing too?
Keep him busy. Keep him busy. We're doing real good. Mostly keeping out of trouble for the most part. But yeah, no, I. Sorry, 1 second. We got a new soap that just came out on the market. We're trying to figure out how to well, advertise it. They're trying to
I-
call it the man who designed it. They're trying to come up with a new name for it. They want to call it Shampooper, and I keep telling him it's not a good idea, but he won't listen to reason. So
Yeah, I don't think that'd go over well. Can I incite him
Yeah.
real quick?
yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
12.
It's with disadvantage because you're on the phone, unfortunately, because you can't see him. So just sounds like your dad. You can't really read him at all.
Well, I guess sorry, I keep going back to this data. The magic registry, did they ever pop up again during the years and want to know anything else, or just
Can't say they did, Sweet Bean. No, never had anybody swing by.
Eh, okay.
Are you in trouble with the minister? Are you in trouble with the registry, honey?
Nah, Dad, nah, because I mean, I'm a cop now. I mean, I couldn't afford to do that, could I?
Yeah,
I think they get me first before the ministry.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Do be careful, Lauren, please.
I'll do my best, Dad. Give everybody my love.
Yeah, I will do.
All right. Hey, bye.
Okay, bye. And if you see Shampooper on the billboards in your big city, just know I failed.
I'll be silently pushing for you, Dad.
Yeah, thanks, Sweet Bean.
All right. Bye.
Yeah. He hangs up.
Well,
Meanwhile, Kel, you find a toy shop in the theme ward, which is actually very nice. There's a little kind of downtown outlet of little shops packed together. It's very cute, very quaint.
This world continues to surprise me every time I'm here.
It's weird. Some sections, terrible Detroit. Other sections, really nice, quaint, architecture and well-maintained buildings and plants and infrastructure. It's very weird.
Kel will think to himself that he wants to explore this place someday, more thoroughly.
All right. You go into this toy shop, which is called Barry's Baubles.
Which is funny because there was actually a shop by that exact name, a toy shop, when I was younger in my area.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Oh, that's crazy. As you go inside, you immediately hear the sounds of various robotic toys kind of squeaking and whirring. And it's very small. It's not a big store. It's not like a Toys R Us or something. It's like a little hole in the wall place. Mostly looks like it sells like toddler toys and board games, like those kind of two different ones. They have board games and they have toys for kids around 5 to 10 years of age, around that one. They have a couple of baby supplies, but it's all tacked onto one wall. The front desk appears to be an older woman, human. She's kind of hunched over, kind of Asian features, glasses with little beads that kind of run behind the back, and her hair is kind of this weird kind of quasi fro of silver hair. She's wearing a sweater vest and a nice black skirt. And she kind of goes, "Oh, hello.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm doing just well. What can I help you with, honey?"
I've been looking all over the city. Do you happen to have Luigi boards?
I do, yes. They're not a very popular item, but we should have one over here. As she leads you over to the wall, you hear a ding, 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 at the door. As you see an orc walk in, a very big orc. He's got kind of like I'm gonna say, God, what kind of hair would this be? Kind of like pulled back into like a ponytail. Um, Almost like what's this is gonna bother me. What's the name of Orlando Bloom's character in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Oh fuck.
Will Turner.
Yeah, Will Turner. Yeah, kind of like pulled back like Will Turner. So it's like he's got kind of long hair, but it's all been like kind of like slicked back behind
Slick
his
back
head.
and loose ponytail at the base of the head.
Yeah, exactly. And he's got like kind of like a not a sizable, but like a beard kind of comes to like a point. He is very brutish. He has a suit on, with a tie. And he's got two other orcs flanking him, who are a little like they're well dressed too, but they're a little like less like they're not carrying themselves as I'd say professionally, if that makes sense.
How tall is this orc?
He's big. These orcs are big. He's about the same height as you, but he's wide as well. You're heavier set, as well, but he is more like muscular.
Yeah, he's built
Um,
like a tank.
yeah, the other two
Kel's
orcs
built
that
like a marshmallow.
yeah, the other two orcs that flank him are definitely like probably about a head shorter, but are just as bulky and as tanky too. One of them is like completely bald, completely shaved, and his nose is like almost like horizontal. Like the base of his nose is horizontal from just probably being punched several times. The other one is wearing sunglasses. It just kind of has like a sort of like a ponytail right in the back of the head. Like it's so small you can barely notice it until he turns his head. As they come walking in. The main orc kind of walks in and goes, "Hey, Muriel," and she's like, "Oh, hi, young man, are you going to be okay for a little bit?" And you watch as the orc kind of raises his hands, and goes, "No, no, no, no. Go ahead and help your customer. Don't let us bother you." And they kind of just like walk over to some of the toys and kind of just start like poking at things.
Can I insight the old lady?
Sure, absolutely.
Because that seemed like a bit of a strange exchange.
Okay.
That's a 9.
9. Roll for the lady with my diehard dice.
Die
Yeah,
hard dice.
you can't really read the situation. It's hard to tell.
It is very courteous of them.
Oh,
My
yes.
apologies if I am taking your time, madam.
Oh, not at all, not at all. They're good friends of mine. Here we go. And she kind of pulls off this shelf off of like pulls off the shelf. She pulls off this box off of the shelf and blows the dust off, and she hands you a Luigi board.
That has been there a while, hasn't it?
Oh yes, like I said, it's not the most popular item. Most people want the real thing. They tend to go to the necromancy ward, but I wouldn't go anywhere near there, darling. You might be able to get the same results, but no guarantees. I'm sorry.
Oh, that is fine. It is the attempt that counts.
Of course, of course. Just that there for you, dear? You'd like anything else? Would you like to look around?
Oh, may I look around?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead.
Thank you very much.
She kind of lets you go, and she walks over back to the counter space. And you watch as the orcs kind of walk up and go, "How's business been?" "Oh, it's been a little bit less than usual." "Do you need a cut? We don't mind doing a half cut for you." "Oh, well, I mean, I wouldn't want to impose." "No, no, no, no. How much did you make this month?" And you watch as she pulls out a ledger and kind of shows it to the orc, who just kind of looks at it.
Gil, meanwhile, we'll be looking around at stuffed animals and whatnot.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Let's say just a charisma check.
Charisma.
Yeah, just
Oh
a straight
boy.
charisma check for me.
That's a 12.
Okay, well, one of the orcs kind of gives you like a bit of a stink eye, just kind of like keeping an eye on you, but they don't really pay you too much mind as you're just kind of like you like grab a stuffed dinosaur and it's like makes a squeaky noise.
Does Gil notice the orc looking at him?
You kind of catch his gaze as he kind of quickly looks back towards the older woman.
Gil will wave.
He kind of like looks a little bit like mistrustful. The big main orc kind of looks and goes, "Yeah, no, we could just take it like we'll make it 5 this month." "Are you sure?" "Yeah, you've been bothered so many times. It's not worth it. Just we should be better than that. You shouldn't be having these problems. Just we'll take 5%, and we'll have some boys come by here a couple times. We don't want you getting roughed up again, all right? You're our favorite old lady, so and she just kind of laughs. Anyway, and you watch as she hands him a stack of cash, and he takes it. Anyway, I hope business is fair, and the Baron sends his regards. He kind of nods his head, and as he turns, he kind of stops and goes, "Hey, if you like board games, Topple Towers is pretty fun."
Ooh, Topple Towers?
Yeah.
I will look into that. Thank you very much for the suggestion.
Yeah, of course. All right, boys, let's go. You watch as he kind of juts his head, and the two orcs kind of follow. The one who was looking at you earlier just kind of follows you a little bit and then leaves out the building.
Gel will wave. Gel gives no fucks. He will wave to be nice.
You watch as the old lady at the front counter kind of folds up the book and slides it underneath the counter and rests her hand on top of the counter. Are you ready to go?
Can Kel have grabbed 3 stuffed animals?
Sure, absolutely.
All right.
What type of 3 stuffed animals did you want to grab?
What types are there?
Oh, there's all kinds. Like, it's like a huge wall, just floor to ceiling. There's puppets too.
No puppets, they're creepy.
No, come on.
I don't want to traumatize people. Besides, Kel will be very bad at puppets. They could tell it was him talking.
Let's see. Let's get 1 stuffed teddy bear.
Okay.
What sizes do the plushies go into?
Like small to medium.
Are there any really big ones?
Oh yeah, there's like one that's like huge.
Is it a dinosaur?
There is a dinosaur. It's like one of those standing, like high, like detailed plushy dinosaurs.
Kel will grab that.
Okay, it's very expensive.
How expensive we talking?
It
What's
is
the
80
price
gold.
tag?
It is 80 gold pieces for that.
That's nothing.
Okay.
So let's see. We got the stuffed teddy bear. We got the big dinosaur. And are there any that look like a tiefling?
Not really, no.
Are there any like little devils or imps? This is
Not
the theme
really,
board.
no.
Are there any stuffed puppies?
Oh yeah, there's absolutely stuffed puppies for sure.
And Gil will grab a small stuffed puppy.
Yeah, you find like a stuffed like golden retriever, like puppy stuffed animal.
Good. And he will approach the counter with all his stuff.
Okay, you put down the Luigi board and the 3 stuffed animals. She goes, "Oh, aren't those cute? We've been having this dinosaur in here for quite a while. It's a lot of kids' favorites." And she
I know a very special young man who will love it.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Sorry for the commotion earlier. Good friends of mine. She kind of begins to scan.
Gil's going to insight that.
Absolutely.
That's a 16.
She does consider them good friends.
It is always good to see friends come in.
Oh yes, those friends are particularly very nice. They make sure no one breaks into my shop or steals anything. It's rather nice of them.
I thought I heard them say something about you getting roughed up. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I just had a really nasty customer come in and try to steal money from my cash register, and it was rather terrifying, but not too unheard of in this ward. You watch as she kind of bags up. She bags up everything but the dinosaur because it's way too big.
I understand this ward in particular can be a little chaotic at times.
Oh, yes. But those lovely boys, they make sure that people like me are quite safe.
That is good to hear. They seemed really nice.
Mm-hmm. A bit rough, but very nice. Here you go. And here's your receipt. All in all, it cost 150 gold pieces for everything.
That's nothing.
Okay.
Off my list, and I will
make your way back home.
So let's
Kel
see. I got
and
the big dinosaur. I got the tiny puppy. And I got the teddy bear. And the Ouija board.
And the Luigi board are called. Come on.
I slipped because I'm writing notes.
Wah. That's the Waluigi board. That's a knockoff version. We don't talk about that.
Oh, yeah.
That's the Wario.
It smells like farts.
It does.
Apologies for the interruption.
This is too intense. I don't want that. There we go. You make your way back to Bryant's apartment. Bryant, you made your way there sooner than Kel.
Okay. Did I see anything when I got home? That's weird.
Nothing different, no.
Oh,
Not
thank
this
God.
time.
All right. Well, then he's gonna eat while he's waiting for Kel.
Yeah, make like a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
And Kel, you make your way inside with a giant dinosaur in one arm and a bag of stuff in the other.
And I still have that special newspaper as well.
Is it a stuffed animal?
What'd you say?
Is that dinosaur a stuffed animal?
Yes.
You'll see Bryant freak out when you walk through the door a little bit. Why do you have a stuffed animal?
Well, I had to go shopping around because apparently Luigi boards are very rare. But I found this lovely little toy shop in the Fiend District.
I'm gonna be traumatized by children's toys. Oh, great.
Oh, it's just stuffed animals. I got the teddy bear, I got the little puppy, and I got this dinosaur for Samuel.
Look, I've had a bad day with plushies today. I just need you to tell me, did you get what we need?
Yes, I have the Luigi board. I also bought a newspaper.
Yeah, as he holds up the newspaper, it looks really old.
The newspaper is like old as in it's like out of date, or it's like, oh, he bought this at the beginning of the day and it's been used the whole day.
It looks old, like it's got sun damage, and it looks like it's been sitting out in the sun for years.
The paper does?
Yep.
Hey, Rex, you bought that today, right?
Yes, for my little fairy friend. Well, fairy dragon friend. His name is Zobi.
Did you read it yet?
No, it is dangerous to read newspapers when you're walking around the city because you can't see the traffic lights. You might walk out in front of a car.
I figured maybe you'd read it before you look. All right, look, Rex, what's the date on it?
Go a look.
Hey, the date is from 200 years ago.
Huh. It is from 200 years ago.
No, like actually, you're not that dumb. Like, when is it actually from?
About
No,
100, probably about 100 and I'd say 171 years ago.
I'm kidding. 170 or so?
Rex, all right, no, all right. Clearly, it's an old paper. It's been out in the sun, but like maybe a week.
No.
Come on.
The date on it, it's from 170 years ago.
Brent's gonna walk over and take it out of his hands and look at the date.
Yep. It is from
Zobi said it was a very special one.
Is it legitimate?
Yeah, it's a legitimate paper. It's Rampoon City Times. It's from 171 years ago.
How old is this city that we know of?
Very old. It's like
very old?
almost- yeah, like 1,000 years old. If not
So the
older than
newspaper
that.
would have been around, let's say, 200 years ago.
These concepts have been around for a very long time. They're not like human history currently. Like in the real world, it's a long concurrent thing. These sorts of things have existed
Gotcha.
for hundreds of years because they've been invented by races that live for hundreds of years at times.
So first of all, you found the paperboy, clearly.
Yes, and I used the gold you gave me to buy the paper. Also,
Good.
watch your eyebrows.
What?
Watch your
Right,
eyebrows.
whatever. But I can't, that's not, whatever. Why did he give you a paper that's 200 plus years old or 170 whatever years old?
Because I asked to buy a newspaper, and I paid him double.
you guys
Right,
wanna
but
look at
what?
it?
Kel's going to look at it if Brian will let him.
Yeah, Brian will let him look at it.
Right. Now, as you look at the cover, it says horrible apartment fire claims 23 people.
Oh no! What apartment?
Roll an investigation check.
Fucking damn it!
That is going to be a 10.
7.
It's hard to tell. You see the scorched outer parts photograph of an old apartment complex. It looks like there's like a sizable hole, almost like a fireball erupted inside.
Ooh.
Does it look familiar?
You don't know. The picture's not the greatest quality, unfortunately.
Yep.
It's almost 200 years old.
Yep.
Is there any other information on the paper in regards to that fire?
Yeah, like an address or a street cross
There's more
section.
information on a different page.
Can we turn to that page?
Sure, absolutely. You guys begin to like feverishly. You set the paper on like the kitchen island. You both sit down and you kind of begin to kind of go through different pages. It's weird seeing the old adverts for old dwarven beer and such things, and eventually make your way to the
Do not turn the
fire.
page so quickly. I'm still eating that one.
No, stop it. We got shit to do.
Devastating fire claims 20 plus people. The address is noted. It is the same corner where your apartment building is.
Oh, God.
That is here, correct?
Yeah, no. Yep, no. Everything makes sense, and I hate it. God.
What else the paper say about that fire?
Apparently, the fire was caused by a propane tank exploding. The fire very quickly spread up the building, and it happened in the middle of the night. Quite a few people that they found were in their beds. Many died from smoke inhalation before the flames even reached them. It was just one side of the building, and the building was condemned, and a new building was rebuilt in its place because it wasn't up to code. It also posed a very important question on, obviously, clearly, like safety, and also was there's a lot of in the paper. It talks about like how the infrastructure of like the fire department wasn't, they had to make a new fire department in the Heavens ward because the fire department that was in the Draconic ward couldn't get there in time. So it clearly was like, they were still
Turning
building.
point for the city.
It was a bit of a turning point, yeah, at least for the Heavens ward. The Heavens ward definitely was kind of a newer concept for sure in comparison to the Dragon's ward. There is no list of the individuals who died. It says in the paper that they kept it private just for in respect to the loved ones.
Definitely a Canadian paper then.
Yeah.
The U.S. would plaster that all over the place.
Is it starting to click for you too, Rex?
I'm assuming your ghost is someone who died here, but that would not explain the consecrated ground.
Because they're trying to protect it from happening again so that somebody doesn't suffer the fate that they did.
Last night, my apologies, but I did doze off, but when I woke up this morning, there was a pillow behind my head and a blanket on me. And I know you did not do that. I assume the ghost did.
Yeah, probably.
And they also, I still assume it's a Grandma ghost. They also opened the window this morning to let the air in.
Because of the smoke. She probably couldn't breathe and died. So now the real question becomes how do...
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, so now we got to figure out why there's a ghost here, because that typically means you don't move on. That's what the movies do. Like ghosts stick around because they have unfinished business. At least that's what that Friendly Ghost cartoon was all about.
What kind of check would that be, Monty, to determine
That'd be
knowledge
religion
about
check.
ghosts?
Religion check.
Well, Kel's gonna give Bryant guidance before rolling his own.
Great.
That is a 2 on my end.
I was gonna give you advantage, but I guess I'll roll it because that was awful. That's no better. I'm not even gonna roll the guidance. It's a 3.
You guys
And the other one is 2.
Sake.
Our paladin and cleric, everybody.
We don't know
Intelligence
religion.
is a dump stat.
It is. Also, I don't know religion because it was not an option I was given.
Also, might I note, in the player's handbook, religion is not one of the cleric's proficiencies.
Yeah, way to be classist.
Meanwhile, Gibby's off in the distance somewhere being like, I'm so glad I have a +3 to religion. Oh well.
Yeah, fuck off, Gibby.
What?
Blow
is
it out
my
your
ex-wife's
blowhole,
name?
LaFleur.
Just
I
off in the
imagine-
distance like, lol, 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 lol.
Imagine just eating watermelon. I'm like, man, I wonder what the boys are up to today. And they're just like, ah! And you're like, it's probably fine.
It's like, man, this
Is
watermelon's really good.
Is there anything else interesting of note in this paper?
Besides the fire, no, not really.
Well, at least we have a starting point for discussions with the spirit. Provided we even can. I never got any answers this morning.
So what do you want to do with this Luigi board?
Try to communicate. That is what they are for.
Great.
Do you have candles?
No.
Are you sure? Because there is apparently a lot about your apartment you do not know.
Why don't you look? I'm sure you'll find it quicker than we found the name on the fucking directory.
Can I take a look?
Sure, investigation.
That is a 10.
I'm sorry, I don't want to break. I just looked over at chat very quickly, and someone said Gibby is at home contemplating the religious significance of watermelon. And it's just
I didn't want to say it, but yeah, that was pretty good.
it's pretty fucking funny. Sorry, I
Yeah.
should.
It's like I
No, that
had
was
the
good.
weirdest, guys, I had the weirdest dream last night.
Like, I was so curious about religion.
You have no candles, no.
Thank you.
You can't.
I mean, shit, but like, thank you.
It's like going through a cupboard being like, why do we have all these extra candles? Should I give that to someone? Never mind.
Gibby's like lighting a candle, like, I'm glad I purchased these.
Like, man, I'm just
They
gonna
really
put them
bring the
all
room
around the
together.
bath. I'm just gonna put them all around the bathtub, get a glass of wine, just have a real nice sit down bath time for a little bit. This is great.
She just found it with a 30 investigation check.
I don't think I,
don't
need
even
like
remember
11
buying
of them, but hell with it. It's a night.
Yeah.
All right.
I might throw a couple out. I don't need them.
All right, you don't find any candles.
Great.
You come back. At this point, it's starting to get dark outside, though.
Well, I suppose we should try to get set up and see what we can do. Candles or no candles.
Sure. I don't know what you're gonna do, but I'm all about it. This sounds like a great plan, Rex, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
That is good.
That
Just gonna nonchalantly take the Luigi board out of the box and set it on the table and get it set up properly.
All right, you set it up. You guys pull the blinds, keep one singular light on, and you've set up the Ouija board. Sorry, the Luigi board. My bad.
the Luigi board. All right, now can we make it do a thing? How does it glow? It's
It's
Can
not
we move
glowing.
the
It's
thing?
just it's a.
Can we
board
move it across the
game.
letters?
Yeah, you guys put your hand on it.
Yeah.
See, the way this works is you sit on that side of the table. I sit on this side of the table. We both put our hands over the glass. We ask a question, and if the spirit can respond, it will move our hands with the glass to the letters to spell out its message, or to the yes or the no in the corners.
Got it. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put my hand on Rex's.
He is extremely cold.
Great.
And we're gonna
So-
sit there awkwardly.
Would you like to ask a question of your spirit?
Oh, great spirit of my apartment. What is it that keeps you trapped in this terrible place?
There's a moment of pause, and then you watch as almost like evaporating from mist. That same woman from last night stands next to Kel and gently leans over with her hand and puts it on the little slider gently
Oh no.
and carefully drags it over to N
Okay.
and then to O
Oh no.
and then to the T
Yeah.
and then to the T again,
Mm-hmm.
to the R, and to the P. Or the R, the A, and then the P.
So NOTTARP.
Yeah, so I'll do this. N-O-T.
Not trap. So they are not trapped here.
Okay, so now I have to. Why don't you ask a question?
what would I like to ask? We already know they are friendly. They're not
Right.
trapped here.
Right.
This is technically your house, so your questions
Yeah.
would be more pertinent, but
Great.
I would like to ask one question, though.
Go ahead.
Spirit, can I be your friend?
You look, Brian, and she laughs, but you don't hear anything, and she kind of smiles and gently slides over to yes.
I made a friend.
Oh, great. Oh, I got an idea. Why don't you ask her if she wants to have a sleepover at your place?
Well, they aren't trapped here.
Right? Think about it. You could have your own ghost person. You could hang out and you could cook and you could tell stories to people that aren't there like you normally do.
You watch as the slider slides over to no.
Wow,
They're
I guess
not
they don't want to be
trapped,
your
but
friend,
they
right?
cannot leave.
Okay, so do we have to like send them back? Like, how do we?
Also,
'Cause you
Monty,
can't-
can I roll an insight check on Bryant? Because
Sure.
you said specifically he notices the ghost doing what she's doing. I wonder if Kel can pick up on his...
I didn't say anything about noticing anything.
You
You do,
didn't.
you do notice it though. She's like literally standing, like leaning kind of gently over Kel to touch.
So I
this
guess
thing.
that'd be a perception check to see if I notice any strange things about his body. Body language is saying anything.
I'd say so. I mean, if you're okay with that check, this is how if you do checks against other players, they have to be okay with those
Yeah,
checks.
are you okay with that sort of check, Bosco?
Yeah, you can look.
Because
see
we
what-
are sitting right across from each other.
Yeah,
So
go
that
for
would
it, dude.
be insight versus deception.
Okay.
That's
20.
a natural one.
Yeah.
Suck it.
This is a fun game. You're having such a great time. It might not be even real, but you're having a great time.
Are you getting answers to our questions? I made a friend. This is a splendid day. Now, as far as questions go, Spirit, you are not trapped here, but you are unable to leave.
The slider slides over to P. R. Actually, I'm just going to do this, make it easy for me. P. R. O. T. E. C. T.
You are protecting this area. Now, a question. Are you protecting this place? Or are you protecting Michael?
B. O. T. H.
That is what I expected.
So you're doing this to everybody's apartment.
It slides over to no.
The fucking.
So it is specifically you. Why are you trying to protect Bryant?
D. A. N. G. E. R.
You're in danger.
No, I'm not in danger.
Bryant, there is consecrated ground, and this spirit is saying they are protecting you.
From what?
O. T. H. E. R. S.
Others.
That. Great. Okay.
If you are
That's just-
protecting this place and Bryant specifically, does that mean he is in danger when he is staying with me?
M. A. Y. B. E. D.
Ah,
O. N. T. K. N. O. W.
what
Great.
makes you
So,
believe he is in danger? Is it something you can feel? Or something you have seen?
It slides over to the yes.
Something they've felt or seen that they know you're in danger. Specifically you.
SIGHT. And she looks directly at you, Bryant.
Sight. Something they have seen.
They've
She
seen
looks-
something?
She looks at you.
The hell if she. What do they even see? Like, I don't. Okay. So there's this weird ghost lady thing that has shown up, grandma ghost, that apparently sees something that I can't see and is now doing my breakfast and making my laundry and consecrating the ground. Do I get a say in this?
YOUSEEUS.
You see them, Bryant? You can see them.
He's
Also,
gonna take
us
his hand
implies
off.
multiple.
Brian is gonna take his hand off the thing.
She takes her hand off too and looks at you.
Kel,
Yes.
remember what I told you, right?
That nothing leaves this apartment?
Yeah.
You have my word on that.
Then yeah, I can see them.
So you can see our ghostly friend.
It's right behind you.
As Kel turns around, she waves at him, but then realizes he can't see her, and she just kind of gets a little dejected and sad.
I wish I could see them too. I wish to wave.
Brian is gonna walk up to this ghost, so you're gonna see him walk up to Air and attempt to stare at her in her eyes.
She moves over towards back to the Ouija board and moves it. At this point, Kel, you watch as the thing moves on its own.
Mm-hmm.
It says, IMSORRY LONELY.
I'm sorry. Lonely. I imagine it would be lonely for a spirit, people being unable to see them, unable to interact.
I thought there was supposed to be some kind of afterlife. What the hell are you hanging around here for?
NOSLEEP. NOLEAVE.
No sleep,
W
no leave.
ASBAD.
Was bad.
CLERICHELP.
Cleric help. I'm a cleric.
You are a cleric. Can't you, like, send them on their way?
I don't know. Maybe I might be able to.
DOYOUHATEME.
Siobhan,
She looks at you, Bryant.
they want to know if you hate them.
Yeah, I can fucking read.
Well,
Do I hate you specifically? No, I don't even know you. Do I hate what you're doing? You absolutely fucking better believe it.
She looks very hurt.
This
Yes,
is my
Spirit.
house.
Go ahead, Brian.
I said, this is my house. So I'll tell you what, if you want to protect this house, if you want to stay in this house, I can't really stop you. But this is the only fucking place I get to get away from the world. And now somebody else is in it. And that ain't your fault, but I don't have to be happy about it. All right?
ITWASMYHOUSEO. FAMILYGONE. TRIDEFIXWITHYOU. IGONOW. And she fades.
Are you all right, Michael?
You'll actually see a tear going down his eye.
I take it they are gone.
Yep.
I apologize.
It's not your fault.
What will you do now? How do you wish to move forward?
She said it was her house, right?
She said it was her house too. Was being past tense.
Well, I'm not going to stop her from being here, but honestly, if she stays away from me, she'll be safer.
Why would she be safer away from you when she's trying to protect you?
I'm going to let you in on a secret, Rex, and maybe you'll use it. You hang around me long enough, bad stuff's going to happen to you, so it's better that she's not here.
Mm-hmm.
You learn sometimes you got to do the hard shit. You got to do the tough shit, the shit you don't want to do, but that's life. Life sucks.
You are pushing others away as a method of protecting them, but you are also protecting yourself from getting hurt again. Because you worry what will happen.
Rex, I was ready to fight a dragon. I don't know if you know this, but that's fucking stupid.
It is immensely dumb, yes, but I was right there with you, just as I am now.
And that's kind of what I mean. Like you got a shot to be good. Like you legitimately got a shot to be good, like really good at what you're doing. You need to not trust people so much, but don't do this. Can you promise me that? Just going forward?
Promise you what? Don't do what?
This whole don't go too far down that road. 'Cause you're a good kid. Even though you're probably like 300 years older than me.
I am only 30. But I assume you do not behave as you do.
Yeah, that.
That is actually something I wanted to speak with you about. But now may not be the appropriate time.
It's your call, man. I'm sorry I dragged you into all this. This isn't your problem.
You did not drag me into this. I inserted myself because I was concerned for you. We have not known each other for long, Michael. But I would like to be your friend, whatever that may mean to you. You say I'm too trusting, which may be true in some cases. I'm quick to take people at face value. But you, I have seen your face value. But I've also seen deeper. You push others away. All the while your heart breaks. There is much I can learn from you, Michael Bryant.
Are you standing up or sitting down?
Standing up.
Brian's gonna hug you.
Kel will hug back. And I am here for you if you need a shoulder or an ear. But I will always keep one so I can hear you.
When he lets go, he's gonna point at Kel and try to smile. And obviously, you've only seen the single tear, but you can see he's hurting.
I swear on everything that is holy if you say anything.
Say anything about what?
That's my fucking guy.
You know it.
Oh, God. I need a drink. Do you want a drink?
I do not drink. So more for you.
Do you want tea? You got to drink something.
I could go for a spot of tea.
Yeah, let's just do
Let
that.
me take care of it.
Yeah.
You sit down and relax.
Mike's gonna sit on the couch and let him make tea.
Okay.
Kel will make tea.
So, you guys enjoy a week off of downtime. And as the days progress, a month of work proceeds, mostly paperwork. Processing all the paperwork for the first 2 cases you guys have taken on the Prince Division. And as the future months begin to arise over the horizon, that is where we're going to end the session for tonight.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I
hey,
actually,
I
I
hate
did
to
have
break the
one last thing I
tension.
wanted to do.
Oh, guys, come on.
No, I was just gonna ask,
What-
since several days go by, apparently,
Yeah,
how much
yeah,
money
yeah.
do we earn?
It is, you guys will earn a certain amount. I'll get back to you on that. And anything you want to
Okay.
do on the off-screen downtime, we will do. This episode was for on-screen downtime, and then this month that's going to pass will be for off-screen downtime. So anything else you guys wanted to do?
So that'd be the dinner with the family and whatnot.
Dinner with the family,
Which
meeting
Bryant
up
is invited to if he wishes
with
to
your
attend.
siblings. We'll
did-
talk through that. What did you
I
want to do?
did say
Connor?
this. I did say this earlier, in my defense.
Oh, did you? Did I miss
Yeah.
something?
I forgot my wife's name, and I was looking it up, and I was waiting for after their scene to do that.
Oh, okay. Did you
I'm just
wanna-
gonna. I'm going to text Saria.
Okay.
Hey, Neff has been asking about you. Are you doing okay?
You get a response back. Busy, sorry, can't call. We'll call next week.
Of course.
And that is where we're going to end the session for tonight.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. I was just saying if you can do it for downtime afterwards, we'll do that. All right.
Woo.
I would love to do more. That's the thing. I would absolutely love to do more. But we're
Why
at the
can't we
point
keep
where-
playing for 4 more
know.
hours?
I know. I'd love to too. You have no idea how much I'd love to play for more hours, but
I'm game.
Excuse me.
it's kind of a
Oh,
weird
bye,
episode.
Austin.
Oh yeah, bye, Austin.
Bye, Aston. I guess I can stop the recording now then.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Austin.
Each of us had like a fucking hour devoted to us.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
I
don't
tried
think
to
I
do.
had that. I think I was pretty short, honestly, myself.
You were the shortest because you got to meet the last. I'm so sorry. If I don't know what's going on earlier,
That's
I don't have as
okay.
much time to make something up, unfortunately. So after leveling up with you, I just had the nighttime to come up with some stuff, and I kind of had to roll with that, unfortunately. So the sooner
Nah,
you
that's my own
downtime-
fault.
The sooner you get me your downtime information stuff, the better it will be. So yeah, sorry.
Prince Division
Next.
episode 9.
Yeah.
I like how
Nine.
Kel spent most of the time just happily humming through the streets as he was traveling.
Do like a guy's getting robbed in an alleyway, and you're like, oh.
I'm gonna go get a Ouija
Oh.
board. Yeah.
That is unfortunate. I was told to be off today. I don't want to get in trouble. Kel would have helped if he saw something like that.
Yeah, sorry for the weirdness. This is our first downtime episode, so I hope next time it gives you guys kind of a taste of what you can do. And so next time we can do other things.
Hell yeah.
I tried to go for stuff that was more like would be more interesting and active, and then everything else could be done during the downtime, and we could go over that. If you guys want the stuff to be role played in terms of like being the family, I think it'd just be easier if we just like because those could be really, really, really long sequence of events. It's better if we just talk about them
Yeah.
off stream just to save some time, and you guys can bring it up.
I feel like
in
the
the game.
majority of my beginning of my thing is just me crunching on my chips.
So I assume the next session will be the start of whatever case 3 is.
The
like, back
next
to work
session, you
kind of
guys are
thing.
back in the precinct. You don't know what's gonna happen.
right.
So
Okay, got it. back to work.
Anything can happen.
Might be a case, might be another bank robbery. We don't know.
That could be.
yeah, you never know. I was gonna say like your case with Taryn and Cosmar is not completely done yet. It is not completely closed. You still got stuff you need to do. So
Oh, that'll be interesting.
yeah.
All right.
But
Well, let's go around.
Time has to pass first for that to
It's
happen.
true.
It can't just be like next day.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go around the horn real quick, and then I'll read off the last couple of bits that we got. So, Monty, why don't we start with you? Where can they find you?
You can find me at Monty Glue on Twitter, where I'm posting artwork and other such things. And you can find me at twitch.tv/Monty Glue, where Thursdays I am playing Devil May Cry 3 for the first time.
Yeah.
I am playing through all the Devil May Cry games. It's my first time playing through them. It started off like, okay, cool action game, some description. It's kind of fun, wacky, wahoo fun. And then the third game decided to just take it up to 1011 and make it insane. And some of the stuff in the cutscenes is just so stupid ridiculous that I can't tell if I like it or hate it. Like that's how ridiculous it can get at times. So if you want to catch that, you can catch it live on Thursdays. I am uploading all the parts to YouTube. So if you want to catch the YouTube upload, definitely check out my YouTube at Monty Glue on YouTube. And then this Sunday, I will not be streaming. I'm going to be on D6DR, which is a D&D live stream hosted by Yara Shen. You can catch me there on Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Yaro Shen, twitch.tv/Yaro Shen. So definitely check that out. That's all I got.
Nice, Sarah.
On Twitter at Sarah with an H, at Ann with an E, Willia. I mean, honestly, not much is happening right now, unfortunately, so there's not much to talk about. I apologize.
How dare you, Sarah? How dare you?
How could you not have nothing going on? Arcall.
Swamped with activities.
You can find me on twitch.tv/Arcall. We'll be streaming tomorrow with the Murder Cave. We're going to be trying out Sea of Thieves, possibly among other things, depending how trapped we get in that game. Then, if I'm not busy, you can find me typically in the mornings throughout the weekdays doing various MMOs, be it Final Fantasy XIV, Phantasy Star Online 2, and also Valkyria Chronicles, which I've started playing for the first time.
Is that the one where it's like the army?
Yes, it's this weird kind of storybook setting where you're playing artist and scientist turned lieutenant in an army trying to protect his
Gotcha.
country.
You can play as the Skies or Arcadia characters. In
I
that
have
game.
them in my unit, yes.
And it upsets me greatly because they just should have more than that.
There should be another Skies or Arcadia game.
They're really
Or at least a remaster. Give us a remaster.
A remastered would be amazing, yeah.
But that's it for me, aside from Saturdays as Kelzorin. And occasionally creation streams with Bosco when we're pulling our hair out over 2K19.
Yeah, it's bad. Connor, where can they find you?
They can find me on Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch at Distortion Devil. Sorry.
Yeah.
Swallow my own spit.
You better, if you guys were eating when you guys are muted, you gotta let Austin know. Just warn him in
No.
advance.
I was muted so that nothing could bleed through during the individual scenes.
Yeah, I muted myself when I was chomping, otherwise you would have heard my chips.
I just mean on Audacity's recording or Adobe's recording. So,
Like,
I
does he
absolutely
need to
was
know the
not eating.
timestamps? Because I'm not sure.
well, just warn him. Just let him know that hey, I chewed at times when I was muted, just so he knows just to blank it all out.
And
Find me
Connor, sorry, we cut you off.
How do we let
Tuesdays.
him know?
Hold on. Let Connor finish real quick.
Don't worry, we'll deal with that afterwards. Connor!
Sorry, Connor.
Tuesday,
Connor's getting
Friday,
panicked to
Saturday,
hell tonight.
Sunday, I stream twitch.tv/distortion devil. Also, I do Dead House Sonata. Follow the link. Purchase my game.
I love you, Connor. God.
Every time.
I can't. I can't. Even when we try to be nice. Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Well, that was your bonus action. What do you
I'm never gonna live this down, am I?
You're not. It's great. I'm never letting you live it down. It's amazing. And you can find me at Ed Bosco via on both Instagram and Twitter, and then right here on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco. And now I'm going to read out bits. So we've got Sub Meow with a Twitch Prime sub. We got David Boy with 100 bits saying, pocketing loose hair is totally a normal thing to do. I mean, duh, investigation. We've got Burnout Vaughan with 100 bits saying, Bosco just met his tyrant, and I love it. Daver Boy with the deep lore for 100 bits saying, I can't believe Brian got to meet Christopher Caliban, which is an MNW wrestling reference. Solid deep lore grab on that one. We've got Blade Lord Ruin. We've got Pimpity. And we've got the Goblet of Unmaking, all with tier 1 subscriptions. Thank you so much, guys.
Fucking Sarah, you gotta look at memes right the fuck now, please.
What's happened?
Like our meme chat?
Wait,
Oh, no!
It's a good meme.
That's no good.
You guys gotta do it. You guys gotta do it. You guys gotta voice act it. Bosco, you gotta voice act it, please.
You gotta do it first.
Okay, fine. Are you ready, Sarah?
Yeah, I'm
All right. Why is he in my dumpster? This isn't fair!
Religion check go.
Ah!
I'm so dumb. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
My modifier senses are tingling.
There's a reason why I said the Two Stooges. We have the least intelligent people doing the religion and intelligence roles.
I love that like the stereotypically religious like character type are like oblivious to religion. They're like, I don't even believe in God.
Kill doesn't either.
Let's see. Burnout Vaughan with 100 bits saying, where were you when Kel and Mike became blood brothers? We got 300 bits from I Make Things Up saying, you guys knocked it out of the park this episode, but now I don't know if I can believe you. But I thank you for the 300 bits. Love Violently with 100 bits saying, thanks for making me cry again. We've got Sub Meow with 100 bits saying, was waiting until the end of the show, but this was the first session I was able to catch live, and it was amazing, guys. I also wanted to shout out to Monty because as a queer woman, I really appreciate how you handled the Kostemeyer Terran storyline. I legit cried. Love the Prince division and can't wait for the next session. Thank you for the 100 bits. And wow, Monty, that is high praise.
Yeah, thank you. My actually, I don't want to. My sister is actually a lesbian as well, so
there you go.
I've also been. I had. Clearly, with my experience in like high school and university, I actually spent a lot of time with obviously artists who tend to be queer most of the time, at least in my experience. And also, I frequent in a lot of the pride clubs as well, just to show support. So yeah, I've always been kind of part of
Monty
that.
is the best bean.
I try my best to. I'm always scared doing because I'm like, oh god, I don't want to do this wrong because it's just like
Welcome to my life. That's
like I'm terrified constantly of like misrepresenting or not fully understanding well enough. And I will confess this here. I used to be not very aware of gay people when I was younger because I was very sheltered. I had not a clue. But now as I've grown up, I've learned a lot more. I've gotten better, and I hope that shows. That's all I hope for. So.
Clearly, if you got people complimenting you like that, we've got Papa Fan with 101 bits. Thank you so much. Blackfoot Fair with Elite bits saying downtime for the Prince division is still intense. Rosso with 100 bits saying episode title Bryant friend rejection. Dr. Caliban with 100 bits saying I want to thank Brian for being nice to my son. We got Twitchy with a Twitch Prime sub, and that is going to do it for all of the donations. Thank you guys so much for being so kind and for everything that you do to us and the support. We really appreciate it. I know it's a lot of content. You've got a whole show on Wednesdays. You got a whole show on Saturdays. And there's lots of other streams you ingest. So thank you. Thank you for spending your Saturday nights with us.
Yeah, we appreciate it a lot.
We appreciate it. You got a lot of choices, and we're happy to have you here.
Yeah,
so now we have to figure out who we're going to raid.
Yeah.
Hey, Rico from Funimation's on. I love Rico. He's only got like 21 people watching right now.
What's he playing? What video game? Let's judge him. Based on his video game
Remnant from the Ashes.
That's a good game.
That's a good game. We're rating him.
All right, there we go.
Let me do the message. Will be I think he knows you, and I don't want to just be mean you though, but
be mean to me. It's fine.
Let's do Prince Division here. Also, Sarah Williams says hi.
How about?
Or just do Sarah says hi. Sarah says hi.
Let's do Sarah.
I don't want it to be just about me, you know.
No, just fuck it.
Right,
fuck it. We'll do it live.
What's their username? You have to send me their username in the general.
Oh, damn it. Rico.
Oh, thank God we stopped recording. I have hiccups.
Here, I'll hang on. I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, type it out.
I don't know from usernames. Let me just.
Yeah.
I need it just to rate, or else they will go to the wrong person.
I gotta spell it right. F-A-R.
F-A-B-U-L.
No, F-A-J. Sorry.
Yes.
F-A-J-A. I'm putting it in the thing. I don't
my
know.
neck.
F-A-J-A-R.
Fabulous. I have a problem, Connie.
A-R-D-O.
Wow, that is a name. Holy shit. Okay, I have to type that out now.
Oh no.
At least I think. Wait, am I wrong?
Let me go take a look.
Yeah. That's
You
the
can
one.
just copy it.
All right.
Let me double check. Make sure it is him.
I want to change the raid message to "Why is your name so hard to spell?"
Oh, he's on the final boss.
Oh, we're gonna
distract him. Distraction jutsu.
Everyone,
Distract him in the hardest fight in the game.
Everyone yells Sarah distraction. Sarah distraction.
Sarah distraction.
No. Distract him. Sarah distraction away. Go. Distract him.
Get his ass.
I wish I could hear this. I never can hear Twitch.